don't know rules, we don't play by their rules. We live by a loaded die in this sick game. We're your favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. The freaks are coming for ya. We've come to play. We are the natural ones. Be careful what you wish for. In the devil's game, we are the natural ones.
Hi.
Welcome back. We are playing Dead by Daylight. This is episode 4. If you are just tuning in for the first time, here is an interesting twist on a previously on. Flash back to a funeral, or rather a reception. A reporter runs up to Rachel Vale. Miss Vale, incredible to see you out here. Is this just a stunt to get some good visibility after recent developments? Miss Vale quickly responds, you're an embarrassment, and I'm embarrassed for you. This is a time of mourning. The reporter speaks over her. Rachel, you used to be seen as a hometown hero, someone people appreciated, but now folks see you as a cold and stagnant financial tyrant. How do you respond? You're standing at a church where a funeral's being held. That's all I have to say. Miss Vale signals Allison, her assistant, who escorts the 40-something-year-old man away. As she does, the reporter calls out, thanks, Miss Vale. Nothing personal. Harry Wagner grins as assistant Allison escorts him away aggressively. Harry pats her shoulder playfully. Don't worry, I'm just going to use the stills, truth be told. I still kind of like her. Harry throws his arms up innocently and steps away, heading back to his car with a grin as he takes out his phone and checks the tiny bug he just planted on Allison's cuff. Bingo, Tech Geek was not lying. That was very easy. Vale's paranoid, you know that, so you expect this is only going to last about 12 hours or so before Allison changes that outfit, but that's plenty of time to get a still. At this point, I hand the character of Harry Wagner over to E.K. Dagenfield, taking on the archetype of the reporter. Let's see a picture of this guy.
Oh, William H. Macy.
Yeah, basically.
A little bit.
Mid-40s, early 40s, somewhere around there. Frail body. And a significant focus. Harry, what's an average day in your life look like?
He wakes up around 9 or 10 in the morning, usually a little hungover. I then check I open up my phone in bed and check the news and see what's going on in the town of
Willowbrook,
Ohio.
Ohio.
And then I go into the paper around noon and talk to my editor that I don't have a great relationship with, but this is the only job that I could find after I got exiled from Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, what happened in Columbus?
Well,
you don't have to. You can say I'd rather not talk about it.
He'd rather not talk about it.
Something happened, and here you are in a small town. Mm-hmm. What a shitty gig. So funny to see tech billionaire Rachel Vale showing up to a tiny place like this. You couldn't help but show up. All right. That night, you're following that bug, and late that evening, after the funeral, you start to see it leave Vale's hotel. Vale's on the move. You have no trouble following them out of sight by using the tracker. You are somewhat shocked when you find where you're heading. The home of Nancy West. She was the victim at the funeral. Now, Nancy West was said to have died when her bad leg gave out and she tumbled to the floor with a knife in her hand. Slit her throat. At the funeral, there was a disturbance where a man came and broke a bottle. He was inebriated. He swore that Nancy had been murdered. It caused quite a stir, and everyone shuffled off after. A strange assortment of people arrive, one at a time, looking quite tense, maybe even guilty. You see Father Jacob. Father Jacob is the new deacon who was leading this ceremony. You see Rachel Vale, tech billionaire. Rachel is new money, which probably explains why she still has a sense of morality, as far as you can tell.
Like this decade, new money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are arriving at the house of Sophie West, the granddaughter of the victim. She is currently a TikTok celebrity who's in from California for the funeral. And you don't meet her. This guy.
And Albert.
And Albert. This is someone you've never seen before, a nondescript elderly gentleman. They all enter the house, and the doors shut. You can't see much from where you are. They're not standing by any windows. Do you want to stay in your car, or would you rather get closer to the house and find a better angle?
I'd like to get closer to the house and find a better angle.
Now, would you be the type of person who would want to break into the house, or would you stay on the outside and check the perimeter?
I would stay on the outside. and check.
Probably a good idea. You can tell that Allison is still in the car and has like clear sight of the front door anyway. So if you want to look around the perimeter of the house, give me a stealth check. Now, your standard stealth is 4 dice. You're looking for 5s and 6s.
1 5, 1 6.
That's very good. 1 success is all you need for basic things. Even if they somewhat complicated, that's usually still just 1 success that you're looking for. When you get 2 successes, that's pretty advanced, and 3 is kind of like a critical.
Great.
So you have no problem. You're a stealthy guy. You are sticking to the shadows. And as you are, you see a light go on the 2nd floor. The window is drawn, curtain, but there is another window up there that you can see light piercing out of, which means you can see in there. You'd have to climb up to the 2nd story to do that.
Is like on a tree or a shimmy up a drain pipe?
Give me a luck roll.
A luck roll. Luck is I have 6 lucks.
Oh, you're a reporter. You got a lot of luck.
Got a 1, 2,
All right.
3.
Wow, there is a ladder.
There's a ladder. Great.
There's a ladder that is sitting out by the side by
What
like
luck.
the trash bins and something.
Oh, lucky Harry.
What luck. Gosh. Easy. You don't need a body check with that kind of luck. You can climb up to the 2nd floor.
All right, so I do.
You're balancing on the roof of this house, and you get close to the window. Inside, you can see this room.
Oh, yeah.
You see Rachel Vale sitting around a table with the priest, with the elderly man, and the granddaughter of the deceased. They are holding hands when suddenly the table flips up into the air and smacks 3 of them in the head. 2 go unconscious. How do you react to that?
I keep watching as a reporter. It's my duty. Not
Do you
to
have
get
your camera?
involved. I do have my camera.
Do you want shots?
Yeah. I'll maybe take a picture.
The next thing that happens, Rachel Vale goes absolutely berserk and tries to bite Father Jacob on the neck.
Well, I definitely take a picture of that.
You see the granddaughter get up, and she tackles Rachel to the ground, and the father starts pulling out his cross and throwing liquid on her.
Presumably holy water.
Presumably, it looks like an exorcism. You have a hard time believing what you're seeing. As soon as it finishes, the lights in the room stop flickering. Things that you swear might have been moving out of the corner of your eye are still. Rachel stands up. Everyone is agog. And very rapidly, they all leave the room as you see Sophie, the granddaughter, screaming at them to get out of her house. How do you respond to all this?
I am pretty freaked out. I don't.
Have you seen anything like that before?
No, absolutely not.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I allow for the. I don't know that I believe in them, in so much as I allow for the possibility. I don't think I know for sure if there are or aren't ghosts. But I think watching this for sure, what I saw seemed
Theatrical.
exactly. But the way that they all reacted to it and watching the daughter, it's clear that no one planned for this to happen. And so I would say I'm pretty freaked out, and I get down off my ladder.
Give me another stealth roll. 4 dice.
1-5.
Yeah, you're fine. Getting down and getting back to your car, you do so before anyone leaves the house. You get back into your car, you see the door open. You see Father Jacob leave first. He looks dark and disturbed. You see the elderly man, Albert, who seemed to be leading the ceremony. He seems even more upset than the others. And then after a bit of time, you see Rachel Vale leave, get into her car, and go. Which, oh yes, an old expert like you, knowing that you're going to lose that tracker any moment, stop by Allison's vehicle and pop another on that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's my gift to you as a storyteller.
Espionage.
Okay, as you're watching everyone leave, do you have any thoughts you'd like to share? What's going on through your head, or what kind of actions would you take?
At this point, because I was at the funeral, I am certain that there's more to Nancy West's death than she fell down the stairs and slit her throat. Like this seems
Something's very off.
something's very off, and you know, I've been to a lot of funerals and no one's ever screamed that
It was
that
clearly
it was
murder.
clearly murder. And now I'm torn. I don't like. I want to follow the story,
It is at this point
but
1 or 2 in the morning,
yeah.
so eventually you'll have to sleep. I don't know what your schedule is like.
No, I mean, he'll go home and drink, but
A good idea. You go home and you drink. Do you pass out in a chair or do you make it to the bed?
I pass out in a chair.
All right. As you pass out, you have a nightmare that night. Tell us about it.
I am by myself on a boat, and it's like a ship. A giant, I guess like a cruise ship almost. And there's a storm, and there's no one else on the boat. And I go from room to room and deck to deck, and there's nobody there, and the boat is tossing and turning.
That's really creepy. I would be
And,
so bad.
and I don't remember how I got there, and I don't know what I'm doing there or where I am. I'm just in the ocean on a giant boat at night, like in the dark.
And you go up to the top of the boat, to the brig, or
Yep,
that-
that's what the
Did I
top
get
of the
that?
boat is
The
called.
bridge.
the bridge. I don't know what the brig is.
The brig is
It's
the
the
bridge.
prison.
jail.
It's the prison.
You go to jail. You're locked up. Okay. You go to the top of the boat. You go
The
to
bridge.
the bridge.
Yeah.
Upper deck?
Or the upper
And
deck.
wherever you're,
Yeah,
you're
well,
up
I'm at the
above.
top of the boat.
You tell him.
You're trying to figure out what you could possibly do, and you hear this strange sound behind you of wood cracking. And when you turn around, a large tree has grown. How do you respond?
I guess I back up. If it's behind me, I back up while keeping it.
You
inside.
back up and hit another tree. Turning around, you're in a forest.
Oh.
Oh no! Is the
Cool.
forest on a boat, or is it just a forest?
It's just
now?
a forest now.
Holy! Well, I feel better then because boats are worse than forests.
You hear a scream.
That you know.
Oh,
so
boy.
far.
I crouch down after I hear the scream and try and figure out where it came from, like what direction.
Give me a stealth roll.
A stealth roll. 2 5s.
Give me a mind roll.
2 5s.
Very good rolls. Okay, yes, you crouch down and you hear this thing. This large 6'8" or so figure in a creepy mask passes by you. You can see these large bear traps hung from his belt. You can hear them rattling as he walks by. He's heading towards that scream, which you can hear pretty clearly is coming from the north.
I stay in place as quietly as possible.
You stay there, let time pass until you hear that he's gone completely. The scream was pretty far away, like maybe even 1,000 feet or, something significant. So after giving ample time to let him pass, do you want to pursue and see?
Yeah, I do want to follow him.
I think you instinctually grip for your camera,
Yes.
and it's not there. And you're like, oh, some part of you is like, right, I'm in a dream.
Of course I didn't bring my camera into this
Nightmare.
dream forest.
This forest, as you go even just like 600 or 700 feet, you come to a pretty stark end of the forest, and it shifts to this abandoned farmland. About 500 feet away, you can see a man running and screaming, and he's going into this giant abandoned house. He's running away from the large trapper figure. You can see even from this distance that the trapper figure has a bear trap on him, and it just calmly leans down and strengthens the thing open like it's nothing and steps out of it. And he starts walking towards the old house. He stops at the entrance and walks to the back. And you see the back door fling open. And he runs at it, and then right before he enters the back door, he stops. And he looks your direction. Now you're like 500 feet away.
He looks in my direction or he sees me?
He looks in your direction. From that distance, you would only really see the direction of his head, you know?
Okay.
And it's night, and you're in this creepy farm, and you're on the edge of the forest. So it would be so easy for you to hide. And after about 8 seconds of stillness, he rapidly starts walking in your direction.
I rapidly. Well, I quickly and I quietly. Stealth is the most important
Okay.
thing.
So
but
you want to?
I get away from him.
All right. So to move stealthily in our game is to move at half speed.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're crouching, you're taking time not to
Yeah.
make noise. Are you going back into the forest, or do you want to go? For example, there are giant hay fields in the farm.
I'm going. So if he's coming towards me, I'm going. Maybe like this, like not directly back into the forest.
You want to
but
follow the
maybe-
perimeter of the forest?
Yeah, along the forest edge to try it because I want to see if he's following me or if he's just heading back into the forest.
I'd say after a little of travel, you hit the hay fields, and it would block your clear sight of him if you want to go into the hay. But as you move, you can, we'll say you keep an eye on him for a bit, and he continues to walk and then stands still again. He's maybe 300, 400 feet away from you. And then he adjusts towards your direction and starts walking again.
I guess I go into the hayfields, and is it like what do the hayfields look like?
Very tall. We can say that this hay is 4 or 5 feet at some spots.
Okay.
You
It's
could
like
easily. It's
unthreshed.
This is an
unbaled.
abandoned
Same
farm.
question.
Got it.
I was like,
Okay.
has it been baled?
Yeah, this is an abandoned farm. So like, you're in
Okay.
you're in kind
So
of a
it's-
nightmare world.
Yeah. So I'm like sort of like a cornfield.
Yeah, exactly. We could even have a cornfield be there if you prefer. But it would be the same idea that you have a tall, like something that you can hide in, but also obscures your sight.
Yes. Okay. Then I go in.
Okay. Give me a body check. Oh, look at that frail body. Is that a fail?
It's a 4. Bear trap.
Metal snap. You feel a sharp, sharp pain in your leg. Go ahead and give me a dodge roll.
A dodge roll.
I think this is where you excel.
2 5s.
Okay. This bear trap is somewhat dysfunctional. It springs and it pierces your skin, and you take 1 point of damage. But it is not enough to clamp down on you. However, you can't help but cry out, and you hear the figure start moving faster. What do you do?
I guess I go further into the hayfield.
Do you want to keep continuing to hide, or do you want to try to run?
I guess I try to run.
All right, you break into a full sprint. There is hay slapping you in the face. It is hard for you to even tell what direction you're going. Give me a mind check.
A mind check. 1 5.
All right, you can basically keep track of your directions. Do you want to run further into the field, or are you trying to get as far away now as you can?
I mean, I'm trying to get. Can I hear him coming after me? Like, I mean,
When you're in full sprint, it's going to be hard to.
Oh, okay. So
track
that
that kind of stuff.
I'm just running
Terra's taking over.
straight
Hay slapping.
straight
your
away
face.
from the last place I heard.
Give me a
him.
body check.
Boy, hold on. Which one do I want? Come on. Ah!
Oh, your foot catches a root. Gosh,
Yeah.
maybe even a rock, something. Down you go. Quiet. Maybe he didn't hear. Do you want to stay quiet and stay still, or do you want to keep moving?
I want to crouch and sneak. Can I see anything like far, like the moon?
You can see the moon.
Like, can I, see, but I can't see like above.
No, it's too high.
How can I roll to see how disoriented I am within the hayfield?
You can.
Is that mind?
I'll take a mind roll.
5 and 3.
All right, you have no trouble. You are still completely oriented.
Okay, so I crouch and go in the. I move away from the last place.
Give me
I
a
heard
stealth
him.
check.
Stealth is this many. 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. You hear him come very close, and you stay very still. And you hear him moving away from you. Do you want to move?
No,
You stay still.
I stay still
How long?
till the sun comes up.
You stay there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, 2 hours.
Oh God, it's terrifying.
And then you wake up.
Oh my god. I forgot about the dream portion.
You can see some bloody stain on your leg, maybe where your leg was on the bed. Mm-hmm. The wound is already scarred, but it wasn't there yesterday. It's exactly where your leg was hit by that
So it's
trap.
fully healed.
It's aged.
Or yeah, like it's not there. But is there blood on like the
So there's
sheets?
blood on the sheet, and the wound itself is like a scar.
Do I look? I want to look around my room and see if there's like blood on any, like if I can tell where I scratched.
You don't see any
like you
sign of anything
Yeah.
else.
All right, I'm pretty unnerved.
All right.
Welcome.
Welcome to the
Welcome to
land
the
of
I'm pretty unnerved
Yes.
world.
You wake up, it's morning, you have a hangover, you have these photos of Rachel Vale that could make you rich. Some people retire off of pictures like these. These pictures would also destroy Rachel Vale's career completely. Despite this new public image problem she's having, you actually believe Vale is probably one of the only ethical billionaires in the country. She's new money. She still remembers what it's like to grow up in a town like Willowbrook. Would you rush these photos to print? Would you delete these photos? Or would you simply store them somewhere safe while you think?
I would store them somewhere safe.
Where would you store them?
I would download them to my hard drive on my laptop, and then I would get out a second hard drive and put them on that, and then put that back in its hiding spot.
We need to roll some character traits for you.
We do.
Can
Personality traits,
you
yeah.
roll 2d6 and add them together?
2d6. 8.
You are independent.
Yep.
Can you do it again?
It's cocked. 9.
You are obsessive.
Yeah.
Oh, those are good reporter traits.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Good job, Greg.
Well, thank you. Okay. You wake up from this dream, which is pretty shocking. How this past 24 hours has been pretty upsetting.
Yeah.
Weird things are happening.
Yeah.
Your leg is injured.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
What?
What do you make of that?
I don't know what to make of it, but I call in to work and I say I'm not feeling well and I won't be in.
You take the day off, but it's not long before you start getting hammered by texts. Something is happening on TikTok, and a lot of your sources are telling you to check it out.
All right, so I get on TikTok and find
You find Sophie West,
Sophie West. That's her name.
a live stream that is attaching you to Sophie West. She is tied to a chair in a small cell, crying to the camera for help. Millions of people are tuned in at this point. As you tune in and try to understand what you're seeing, a masked figure steps in front of the camera with a knife and holds it to Sophie's face. Then they step forward and hold a card up that has written, "Should I?" A poll begins. Within seconds, both sides start racing. Hundreds, thousands, millions. Over 30 million viewers now, most laughing and shit-talking Sophie, believing this is some sort of media stunt. It's almost midnight. Looks like that poll is going to end in 5 or so hours. How do you respond to this?
Wait, it's almost midnight now?
Yes, by the time he's clued in.
I'm very concerned. Like, after what I saw, and, like, everything, and the dream, and the mysterious scar, like, something is off. I'm now certain that her grandmother was murdered. I now can hardly believe that I think that it might have something to do with the supernatural. And is there anything on the stream that I recognize?
So comments will be moving so fast or you mean like the
Like
visually?
like in the
Yes.
the architecture, the
It's whatever it is. You can tell it's extremely well constructed. It is a claustrophobic, probably 6x6 kind of room, completely professionally iron padded,
Yikes.
military quality.
so it looks like newly built. It's not like
That's a good question.
because
Give me a luck roll.
a luck
Ooh.
roll.
What a reporter question.
Yeah.
Well, like, look, this is a small town.
Yeah.
She can't be that far away. There's only so many buildings.
Right.
I got just one success.
You can't tell that kind of detail from the image you're getting.
dumb.
Uh,
So, I would like to check where Rachel is on the
Allison.
tracker.
So interesting. As a matter of fact, Allison's car.
Allison.
Allison
No,
is
it's
Rachel's assistant.
Oh, it is Rachel.
But
I
that
got you.
you
I got
tagged her
Yes.
assistant, right?
I know all of this.
Yeah.
Around this time, you check up and you find that Allison is on the move. She is moving very fast, and she's heading towards one of the only exits out of town. Do you want to follow?
Yeah.
Into the car. It's time to work. Give me some luck rolls. Let's see how your traffic is today.
4 successes.
There's
Wow.
that reporter. Luck, every green light, not a soul in sight to block
Wow.
you. You zip through town and almost instantly, knowing some shortcuts, are trailing Allison. You continue to trail Allison for about 30 to 45 minutes.
Wow, she
out
headed
of town.
east or west?
Why, she's heading southwest.
Southwest.
Yeah.
And what part of the state are we in?
Southwestern.
We're in the southwestern part. She's
We're
heading-
about 2 hours out. We are about 2 hours. We're about 2 hours.
We're close to Cincinnati.
I mean, if you're close. Okay.
Okay, let's
Sorry.
let's reel it back in.
I'm from Ohio.
We're
and
in
they're not.
Ohio.
That's right.
But we did talk about being close to Cincinnati, I thought.
It
No,
wa-
am I lying?
Columbus. You're 2 hours away from Columbus.
2 hours away from Columbus. In which direction, I guess?
Oh my God.
Like, I'm following her where?
You're following her into this, a small town not too far away.
Okay.
And then you follow outside of inhabited areas of the town, and you're on some like boondock roads for a second, and then you come up upon a pretty destroyed property. Allison is parking. It's, at this point it's maybe 1, 2 in the morning, and Allison is parked outside of this building.
Oh boy.
It is clearly run down. You can see a lot of fire damage. Your instincts tell you that this story is getting bigger by the second, and that answers are inside that building.
Yes. I have a tape recorder with me,
Excellent.
and I say everything, where I am, and all of that, like what's going on, that I'm following Allison, and then I put it in my glove box and lock my glove box.
Give me a stealth check.
Stealth is this many. No success.
All right. As you're getting close, you are passing by Allison's car, trying to sneak by without seeing. And just as you clear the other side, you hear Allison opening the car door and exiting. Do you hide?
Yeah.
You're hiding behind the other side of the car, essentially.
Yeah.
You
Fuck, you were there the whole fucking time.
You see Allison get out, and she goes to the house and bangs on the door. She bangs on it again, and then she opens it and heads inside.
I sneak up to the house,
All right.
or based on that stealth roll, I
You
loudly clomp up to the house. But I sneak up. I go up to the house and signs of life. Anything? Can I see light? Can I see? Is Allison? Is there somebody there with her?
go up.
Because at this point, I think that this Sophie or whatever her name is, Sophie is in the house.
Okay. So you see Allison go inside. You, at a safe distance, kind of trail behind.
Yeah.
And when you look inside, you see that she's got a flashlight out. It's dark. And she's upstairs. She's heading up this tall staircase. In fact, I can show you. She is heading up a very large staircase.
That is quite a staircase.
You see her at the end of it, heading towards the left.
I follow her.
You follow.
Yeah.
Up the stairs you go. They do make a creaking sound. Give me that stealth check.
Ugh, 2 successes.
Allison doesn't hear it. You sneak up to the top, you make a noise, you stop. Nothing. You turn around the corner. There is a open door. And as soon as Allison turns toward it, lights go on in the house. Allison responds and jumps. And then she walks in the open door, calling out, "Hello? Miss Vale! Hello!"
I hide now that the lights are on.
Stealthy, you are sneaking
Sneaky
through
reporter.
this house. You hear a whisper.
What does the whisper say? Just do I hear just like
Downstairs.
Is this a disembodied whisper?
You have no idea where it came from.
Then I'm gonna sit tight until I can figure out where it came from.
You hear it again, and this time you hear a few of them. Downstairs, downstairs, downstairs.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I
Give me a spirit roll.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that'll be not the two good ones. No,
Not the two good ones.
not the two good ones.
You have no
These,
idea.
I'm done with these.
This is very creepy. This is very creepy, and you have no idea if it's good or if it's bad or if it's a trick or anything.
I was gonna leave until it said help.
Oh, reporter with a conscience.
I go downstairs. Fuck.
House is pretty big. It's an old abandoned orphanage. You can see signs. You may have heard about this. You're a reporter.
Yeah.
You may have reported about this.
Maybe.
Probably before your time, about 20 years ago, this place went up in flames. There was a unexpected fire. About a dozen staff and a few kids died in the fire. The place was not completely destroyed. You can see it was just damaged, but it's been abandoned ever since.
Yeah.
You may have remembered it was a pretty tragic event in the history of the nearby towns. As you're walking through this downstairs, give me a luck roll.
One success.
All right, you come across. You're walking through. You see a dining area, a common area, a kitchen. What used to be a kitchen smells horrible.
Yeah.
They've left things in the fridge or everywhere. It's been 20 years, but rats and mice still live here. Reeks of poop, mouse poop, and you see.
We hope.
You see a door that stands out from the others. It's somewhat decorated at one time. The rim around it had some painting around it, but it's faded and crystal in time and fallen apart. Or just chipped off is what I mean to say. You also see a staircase that leads down to the cellar.
I go down to the cellar.
You walk past that interesting-looking door to a very dark staircase that leads down a claustrophobic and winding little path. Down to the cellar you go. At the bottom, you see something. Looking with your light, there's almost a figure at the end of this basement. How do you respond?
I hide.
You are a hidey little guy.
What do you do? What do you do, Greg, when you go into a
Some
basement
people-
and you see a figure at the end of the hallway?
You
Don't
watch
go in
it.
basements.
You watch it for a while. Absolutely still. It's not moving. It doesn't even look like it's breathing.
I very carefully sneak towards it.
Stealth.
2, 3 successes.
Ooh.
Wow. You do very carefully sneak towards it. You don't make a sound. And the closer you get, the more you become convinced that this is not a creature or a person at all. It's something stationary.
It's like a mannequin.
Wearing
or
it. In fact, it is a mannequin.
It is a
Fucking did it
All right.
again with this thing.
I know. It is a mannequin wearing
He was
a cape.
terrorizing us all last week with this mannequin.
It's a mannequin wearing this old cape. The cape looks... I spoke wrongly. The cape doesn't look old. It's an old mannequin wearing a clearly out of place and undusted cape.
do I have like a satchel or anything with me? A backpack? Like
Of course
a
you do.
reporter?
Well, you're
All
a
right.
reporter. You must have
If I
something.
can take that cape.
Okay.
Oh.
You take the cape. Give me a spirit check.
It didn't even occur to me to take the cape.
I'm not touching nothing.
Fucking A.
I might be metagaming, but I would take the cape.
Yeah.
Like
He's still playing. He's still
me
playing.
personally,
E-cape,
if I
I could go
see
into
a
the
new
game.
cape in an old
He's
basement,
playing-
I'm taking the cape.
Oh my
He's
God.
playing D&D. He's like, I loot the body.
yeah.
All right, what'd you get?
I got one success.
You touch the cape and you hear a child's voice.
Creepy.
Saying-
Yeah.
Nice game.
It's laughing, and it's coming from right behind you.
I turn around.
There's nothing there. And then you hear a spark, and in the side of the room, you see a generator that starts rumbling. You swear it wasn't a second ago.
Yeah.
Would you like to inspect?
Yeah, sure.
Up to this generator, it is rumbling. It has a soft glow. You can see that the lights are flickering. It seems to be working.
So there's now electricity or no?
So remember the lights
Do
went
I see
on,
a light switch? Yeah.
but there's no one here.
But there's nobody here. Is there... The basement is still dark?
There is one light on the basement.
There's one... Is
It's
there a
exactly
light
what you see in that photo.
Exactly.
Yeah, see how there's one light that's turned on?
Yeah.
'Cause-
do
so the
I see
power
any,
flipped
light
on.
switches? Or like...
You see a few breakers near the generator and a few switches on the generator. Let's see how much you know about this old thing. Give me a mind roll. This is a 30 or 40-year-old piece of equipment.
2 successes.
Yeah, you know that there actually is a limiter on these things that is thrown right now, which is probably causing the electricity in this place to compete or near its break limit.
I suddenly remember that this place burned down, and I decide not to touch anything electrical.
Do you turn around?
I do turn around.
You're no longer in a house. Fuck! Let's change maps. You are suddenly
That was a bad idea. Oh boy. Oh, we're back here.
in what looks like an abandoned hospital.
Way worse than a house.
Do you see yourself on this map?
Allow me to move the zoom.
I don't want you to see, right?
I can see myself.
You can?
And I can move myself.
Okay, great. You find yourself in a dark room. You can choose an object that you have in your possession. And as a matter of fact, I forgot to do this last time we entered this. All of you get to pick an object.
Oh, okay.
An object.
Other than my magic cape.
Your cape is gone, as is your
No!
camera.
And my satchel.
If you look on your list of actions and movement, Jason and Mars,
Yeah.
I think mine is old.
give me that one. You have a new one on your... I put it there. Didn't I?
I don't think mine's old. I don't know.
No, yours,
Maybe
I
mine old?
swore I updated them. I thought I put the new sheets on both of you. Okay, hold on. I must have one. Yeah, I think you... no, 1 second.
Can she share mine? Yeah.
Okay, so on the back of that, you'll see on the front of it, I have added some new actions. Let's talk about those. You can now focus. We talked about this last week. If you do not move on a turn, you can forfeit your movement to add 2 to any skill check. So if you're at a generator and you're not going to be walking around, you can boost your chances to fix that generator. You can search. This is an important one. Anywhere in this place, you can search for a weapon. Weapons depend on what kind of weapon they are. I talked briefly about it. If it's something simple and handheld, it's a 1 addition. I'll tell you what you get. When you search, you roll luck, and we see how good of a weapon is in your immediate environment. You can also use the unhook action, which frees your allies from a hook. All right? Now, on the back of that sheet, you'll see a list of items, and wherever you are in this, as soon as Albert perishes, you hear his cries echo through this entire hospital. In fact, then you hear this demonic whirling sound, almost like a tornado is opening up somewhere, and all of a sudden you realize there's an object hanging from your belts. What object is hanging from your belt, Mars? Do you want to talk through them really quick? You can choose. What's the first thing on that list?
Tool belt.
You can choose a tool belt. If you have a tool belt, you get +2 to your skill checks. This will be great for opening doors, fixing generators, etc. If you choose a med kit, it allows you to heal yourself. It allows you to heal at an increased rate of 1, meaning usually it takes 3 turns to heal. This means it takes 2 turns to heal.
Okay.
Usually, if you want to heal someone, you have to search for medical supplies. If you have a med kit, you never have to do that. You can have a flashlight. A flashlight expands your vision by 3, and it gives you access to a special attack. You can overcharge your flashlight to blind the killer. This gives you +6 to your attack, but the flashlight burns out after you do it.
Okay.
You can choose a weapon. You get to roll for a weapon. There is a roll chart. You get to roll for your weapon. You get to roll 6, and you get to add 1 automatic success to that to see how good of a weapon you have. Or you can take that blood token. The blood token, when you are reduced to 0 hit points, it will give you 1 hit point and a bonus turn.
Okay. I think. Oh, man.
In the future, we'll pick these at the top of the encounter, but because I forgot to give them to you, you can use it now, knowing that you're in a pretty spicy situation right now. Mars, you're just a few feet away from the killer. It is coming at you.
I know. I'm trying to decide if I want the tool belt or the blood token. I don't think Rachel's a physical assault type of girl. So I feel like
she's not going to choose a weapon.
Yeah, it's either getting the generators up or trying not to die, and I can't decide. So.
Do you want me to come back to you?
Yeah.
EK, do you know what you want?
I want a flashlight.
You have a flashlight, EK. As a result, I will now increase your vision. Boom. EK, when you look around the corner, you see this large totem, this red figure, or the red token that you see in the corner.
Yes.
That is basically a 6-foot-tall wooden structure that looks kind of like a hangman totem. It goes up and then it extends out, and from that outward is a 2-foot-long and iron and bloody metal hook, a meat hook, basically. When you look at this thing, you cannot help but imagine yourself thrust upon it. This is where you feel you were meant to die. It would be like looking at something very Cthulhu-esque. It fills you with horror and visions of your own in fate. Not just your death, but you feel like you are supposed to die on this hook.
I want to roll. Oh wait, do we want Jason to get his item first?
I'd love to know. Yeah, let's do that. What do you want?
Okay, so
Oh, and then you have to get
Mars, you deferred your
I think I know
choice.
what I want now.
And you picked a flashlight.
I picked a flashlight.
What do you want?
I'm gonna take the blood token.
Fuck.
I think Rachel's a survivor.
I'm debating between like priest with a med kit, right? Cleric vibes, or I mean, my guy has anger issues,
Right.
so maybe he gets a fucking weapon,
If you'll have to tell
right?
me.
And he's like buff.
You tell
Yeah.
me. He does have a body.
He's a hot priest.
No,
a hot priest.
I saw him.
Yeah,
He looks like me, but
yeah, he does.
yeah.
He really does.
It's an interesting way to
Should have
think
called
about
him VK.
it. What's going on with that little bag you have?
There's nothing in it for you. I'm taking the weapon.
Let's roll 6 dice. You get to add 1 success to whatever you roll.
Do I do it now?
Yeah.
I got it.
I got excited as well.
That is 2.
2 successes.
Yeah.
You find a knife in your hand.
Ah!
It's +3 to attack.
Wow.
It can be any. Honestly, it can be any non-reaching sharp weapon. It could be a knife. It could be a razor blade. It could be a broken bottle. You can tell me what you want it to
Oh,
be.
I see. Okay, we're in a hospital, right?
An
So.
orphanage.
Oh, I find a scalpel.
You find a scalpel.
Yeah.
Perfect. You are running, and suddenly, without even thinking about it, your hand instinctively like reaches out, and you look down, and it's holding a scalpel.
Yeah.
You feel powerful. All right. Now, in our last game, Emerson just died. The order was Mars at the top, right? Followed by Jason, followed by Killer, followed by Bianca, followed by Emerson, followed by Killer. Bianca is still here. I will play Bianca's role, but I'll tell you now, I'm going to play her very
Allison, right?
Conservatively.
conservatively.
Sure.
I'm going to
Keep
try
her
to
alive.
avoid conflict.
Sure.
Yeah, so even though Allison is brave, I'm going to say that,
You're cardboarding her character.
yeah, exactly. I don't want to make significant events without Bianca here. So I'm going to let her run in the right direction. I'm going to let her go be helpful elsewhere. I'll take over her turn. However, so that means it's my turn first. She sees both of you run in the opposite direction, and she sees this demented creature clicking and chittering and running after you. She's going to go search for breakers.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to sprint. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. She's off searching. At the end of her turn, the killer gets to go. Now, Rachel, you are running away from this thing, panicking.
Ahead.
You were hiding. That's right. You got around the corner.
Yeah.
So you are in a hiding state. That means you get to double your stealth.
Yes, I do.
He comes around the corner. Let's see if that stealth is good enough. Sorry.
Jason, would you throw me a D6, baby?
Oh, sure.
There's some. Well, I don't want to. You're gonna need yours too.
I have some extras too if you need them.
Wow.
Good catch.
For that,
Oh,
I've been wanting
a
them so
reward.
much.
I know you have.
Thank you. I got 2 successes.
I
2.
You got 2 successes. I only got 1 success.
Oh.
He goes right past you. Now, you,
Yeah,
Took-
I kept
you
running
ran.
too. Yeah.
but you're not. So you're not hiding. You,
No, I'm
you
sprinting.
sprinting.
Yeah.
You have 0 stealth. He sees you. He is
Yes.
now coming at you, and he has enough reach to take an attack.
I don't think
That-
he should though, or need to.
That's a dodge from you. This horrific monster.
You need a dodge from me.
I
after
do.
the dodge. Okay. Dodge Durango.
You can see that his fingers have these needles coming out of them, and you can see these liquids refilling themselves.
Do I add a success just to find the weapon? That's the only time I add the success
That's
from
right.
this guy?
That's right.
Like, this doesn't mean, like, I now add it for everything.
The weapon's not helping you right now, but it'll help you
Copy.
on your turn.
Okay, well, that is one success.
One success.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he only got one success. That means he did 1 point of damage. Your one success on a dodge means you avoid 1 point of damage.
Oh,
You successfully avoided it.
okay.
That is his turn.
Can I take a reaction or do I wait?
You didn't take damage, so you don't get a free turn.
Copy. Okay, great.
But his turn's over. It is now your turn. You ran around the corner, caught something quick, and it went after the doctor, or went after
I
the priest.
know.
Now, you can't search for a weapon and attack on the same
I
turn.
know, but can I search?
You could search and then try to stay hidden. You can't take the
Okay.
hide action though. But if you don't move, you can remain hidden,
I'm
which
gonna
doubles
search.
your stealth.
I'm gonna search where I am.
All right.
I'm not getting up. I'm just gonna look around while
Give me
he's
a luck
back his
roll.
turn.
How lucky is Rachel Vale? Pretty lucky.
She's a billionaire.
She's a billionaire. Yeah, I would expect a little
That's
luck.
why I did a little luck.
Yeah.
2 successes.
All right, you find a blunt object with reach.
Oh,
That is
okay.
+2 to your attack. You can tell me what you want to have found. You're in a hospital. It's something. It could be a fire extinguisher, something in that world.
A warhammer.
I think I find an oxygen cylinder, like
Okay.
that they used to screw into the.
It's got some weight to it. For sure, it's metallic on the outside. So you
Yeah, it's like a heavy tank.
find a weapon. You stay still. It is your turn.
All right. I'm going to attack this dude.
Go for
I
it.
want to cost him a turn, damn it.
All right.
Okay, so
Good luck.
since I have my thing that's +3, right, to my attack.
So you get 1 naturally.
Yep.
So now you have a 4.
Great. Great. I shall do that. Here we go. 2 successes.
1 success.
Okay.
That means you connect.
Okay.
What are you attacking with?
A scalpel.
All right.
So can I?
This is
He's
the-
got like tubes and shit coming out of him.
Here's what
right?
you're fighting. I'll show you.
Oh god, so many things.
He has all of this. He's automated. All of these
so
injections
disgusting.
and needles are constantly
ready?
injecting him with these liquids and refilling themselves.
I would love. Okay, so if he's like attacking me, right, and I'm like ducking under his like creepy weird long arms or something, I want to reach out and just slash a tendon or something like right here.
Maybe one of the tubes that are
Yeah,
operating his
yeah.
stuff.
I just want to slash one that like makes it hard for him to move for a minute.
That is a successful hit. That means he loses his next turn, which is right now.
Yeah. Can I keep going? Then?
You can move.
Okay.
You took your action, but you haven't moved.
Great. Then I would like to.
Now, you sprinted last turn. You can sprint again, but if you do, you then get a half movement penalty, and you cannot sprint the following turn.
Right. I think I just want to get out of his line of sight.
So you just want to move.
Yeah.
If you can
we
break-
go back to the map.
Of course.
I'm enjoying how much this is like Dead by Daylight.
It feels very Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with the
feels
mechanics.
very faithful.
I have played it, and I agree.
Wait, oh, you weren't there at our game night.
No, I was home. Remember when I was
Thurs-
trying to get through the tutorial
Let's
to
not
play
break
with
too
you?
much, but Thursday night, join us.
Thursday night we're playing. So if I can break his line of sight, then I can hide, right?
That's right. But he is standing right next to you. You'll have to find some good. But you're right. You do have some corners that you might be able to duck behind.
Fuck it, I'm sprinting. But if I break his line of sight, then I can hide after I'm done sprinting, right?
Well, you cannot hide after sprinting.
No, I know. I mean, like, but on my next turn, I can hide.
That's
like,
right.
If I sprint far enough away from him because he misses his turn.
That's correct.
Yeah, I'm sprinting. Okay, so I go 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I'm here. I'm hiding behind this corner.
With that, you have tired yourself out.
Yep.
Your speed next round is halved, and you cannot take the sprinting.
That's fine. That's fine.
Uh,
I did what I wanted to do.
Now it's the doctor's turn. He looks down at this, like, spewing liquid that's coming out of this cut tube that's attached to it. And you just see him calmly take out, like, a little needle and start to stitch it.
Ew.
And
So
then
gross.
He moves. He continues his movement. That's his turn. It goes to you, sir. You have no idea any of this is happening.
Nope.
Where you are in a dark hospital. You have a flashlight. You can see around you. You are filled with the instinct just as much as looking at this hook tells you that is where you're meant to die. You're also filled with the instinct that your only hope to survive is to bring the lights back on in this hospital. Now, you on your turn, if you wish, you can take your action before your movement. If you want to listen and try to see if you can hear any movement or generators around you, you have a list of actions in front of you. It's on the other side of that item sheet.
Sidebar, these white lines are inspired.
They are very
They are
helpful.
so helpful.
The white lines are added to the map to help you guys see entrances and exits that were really difficult to catch.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering that myself.
Yeah.
Where are doors?
So when the light ends off in a direction, you probably can keep going that way, EK.
It's
Doors,
just to say, like,
the white line means this is a connection from one area to another.
And for those at home, you can see where everybody is, but we can only see where we are unless someone is next to us. We have very low visibility.
Yes.
That's right.
Just so
Yeah.
you guys are looking at the big map right now.
You're looking at Greg's map.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're seeing what everyone. Actually, you're not even seeing what I see because I don't have any darkness on my
Right,
screen.
right. Oh, wow.
They see an in between where they only see
Each
the
of us.
vision of
Each
each
of our
you.
individual
Oh, that's
perspectives.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
very cool.
I was so happy that it worked. I
It's
was like,
amazing what computers can do these days.
yeah.
Am I outside?
No, you are. Oh, you are by the entrance. So,
So what, is that bushes next to me? I guess is what I'm asking.
those bushes are. You can totally walk past those bushes. They are on the perimeter, and you are like right at the entrance to this place.
So-
The reception desk is right over there. You could hop
gotcha.
over. That white line is the reception desk. You could
Is the like where you go into the
Yeah, where
like
you
I'm
check.
in the waiting room.
That's right. And so you could hop over that desk and go that way, or you can continue towards where they escort people.
Do I have any sense? Actually, I'm gonna roll a spirit
That's a great idea.
check to see if I have any sense of like I know that I should sabotage that hook. But
Okay, I get you.
well, double snake eyes.
That a cheers at home if you're drinking with us tonight.
Actually, yeah.
Cheers
We haven't
to
done that one in a
yeah.
minute.
We'll do that on a fail. We'll
Hand
cheers.
water.
You are filled with dread. I think that's the overriding feeling. You feel like you need to make the lights work, but yeah, I think you want to get away from that hook right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And was that an action?
What did you just do?
I just rolled for spirit.
That's not an
That was
action.
just a vibe check as a bonus.
That's
action.
not an action.
All right, then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go down this hall. To how many?
You have a speed of 6.
Six.
You can,
One,
if you want to stay
two,
stealthy,
3.
walking at a normal speed gives you half stealth. Walking at half speed gives you full stealth. Staying still is double stealth, and going double speed is 0 stealth.
I don't remember what you just said.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 6.
All right. That is a normal movement. You have a stealth of 1/2 your normal stealth. Now, that just means that if the killer is in your area and walks into a place where it has line of sight of you, he immediately rolls perception against your stealth, and we see if he sees you.
Gotcha.
Okay, your turn. You have an action.
I am going to. I'm gonna hide.
All right, you take the hiding, and that adjusts your stealth to the high. Yes, you can hide after a normal movement as long as there's line of sight broken. You cannot hide after a sprint. That's your turn. Allison is looking through this place. She's going to take a normal turn so she doesn't tire herself out. You know what? Actually, let's do this. Allison's going to listen. This expands her range, and she hears a generator to the south.
Oh.
She's going to move towards that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She doesn't want to tire herself out and sprint twice, so she's going to walk. That's her turn. Now, the killer loses his turn. This is the lost turn.
No, you already took it. Well, sorry.
No,
never mind.
I didn't. It was your turn. Oh,
No, you
I
didn't
already
take
took
it yet.
I think
Nope.
it's my turn.
I already
isn't
took it. It's
No, you
my.
didn't take it.
It is my
That's
turn.
right.
He's right. Thank you for that. You're correct. All right. In this case, the killer rolls an instinct roll. He is in chase mode. He gets +2 dice to his instinct.
I'm just
That
gonna roll to
is a
keep my mouth
success,
shut.
which means he's going. He knows that
Oh,
something
6.
is near him, and he's going to
Teacher,
do a
did you
search
say we were gonna
action
have a
for
quiz
you.
today?
That is up against your stealth. You are hiding.
Yeah,
You
so
have a-
he's looking for me.
He's looking for you.
Okay.
It's hard not to look at her screen. It's like Goldeneye.
Try not to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the 6-pointed star on the My Little Pony dice a 6?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so
I didn't realize that's what I gave you.
two successes.
0 successes,
Ooh,
meaning he must
dummy.
move in the opposite direction of you. That is the rule. 1, 2, 3,
better.
4, 5, 6.
It's too tempting.
Okay. It's your turn, Doctor.
Yep.
It's your turn, Priest. Father. That's what I meant.
We'll get there.
If he's a deacon, it would be
Okay.
better.
I know, right?
Oh.
I've had the hardest time trying to talk about being a deacon. Okay. Well, now I can hide if I need to, because I didn't hide last time.
That's right. If you want to
I
stand
want to
still,
look for a generator.
that would be probably your best bet is a listen.
Yeah.
You want to listen?
If I listen, is that all I do?
That's your action. You can move as well.
Oh, okay, great. Then yeah, I'd love to listen. That's what I'd like to do.
You hear the doctor coming from the south. You also hear a generator from the southeast.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Southeast? Ugh, I ran the wrong way. Ugh. Was there a generator in the room with us? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter now. Doesn't matter now.
You're spiraling.
What do you want to do?
Die in a fire.
Is that on the action sheet?
I would like to move close to the door and then hide.
Okay, go for it.
Can I do that?
If you move standard speed and you're not in line of sight, you can take the hide action.
Okay, so I'm gonna move because he's right outside the door, right?
He is coming towards you.
So I'm just gonna move my 6 moves and go here, just on this side of the door,
Okay, and take a hide.
and I'm gonna take a hide.
All right, after your turn is him. Let's see if he feels where you are.
I don't think he does, though. Probably.
His instincts are spot on. He moves towards the closest person. That is you. He is standing right next to you.
Oh my god!
Let's see if he turns his head. Stealth roll, you get double.
Oh my god, I hate this. Oh, but I don't hate my stealth. Okay. And since I'm hiding, do I get any?
You double your stealth.
Oh, great, great. Let's roll one more. Great. 3 success.
2 successes. He continues walking past you. But you're still in sight. It is your turn. It's your turn.
All right. I am going to unlock my iPad first.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to continue around this perimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I see a thing in the corner.
That is the generator that is making sounds.
Oh,
You said I
Instinctively, you
I do have an
feel
instinctive sense that I
very
need to-
strong. It's extremely strong.
So I am. How many? If I run, do I get?
If you want to sprint, you
Yeah.
get double movement.
Okay.
But you should tell me how you want to move before you start.
I see.
I'll let you
Well,
go. You're new. I'll let you choose what you want to choose.
It's more like I see it, and I
And
feel like
you-
I'd run towards it.
All right. I'll let you have your sprint.
So that this is 6 here, and then I get 3, right?
That's correct.
And then
You can reach it, yeah.
I can reach it.
Okay, you come up to this thing. It is broken down. You do know how these things work. You can get this started for sure. This is a skill check.
It is. I mean, my skills. Okay.
Then good luck.
Do I get? Is this a combo luck skill check?
It is not.
It is not just a skill.
And what item did you choose? A flashlight.
I chose a
Right,
flashlight,
so
so I can see it. A 5.
that's one success.
One success.
So the way these work, you need to get a certain amount of successes to get them going. If you get fails, that is -1.
Got it.
So you got +1 on this so far.
Great.
That is your turn. We move to Allison.
I
Alice,
have not had a turn in so
Yeah,
long.
you skipped.
Did we skip you?
skipped her.
I think twice.
You
Not-
skipped
not
once,
twice, you hid
just
once.
She was supposed to go before me.
take
oh
your
yes,
turn.
after the dude did.
Take your turn. What do you want to do?
I think I'm just gonna stay exactly where I'm at, not take it.
She's
No,
like,
I'm kidding.
I'm not gonna move. Thank you.
I'm gonna go around this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna listen for. Don't look at my thing.
I'm sorry. It's too hard not to.
I'm going
doing
to
it on purpose.
try to find a generator.
I hear you on that. Go there.
Yeah. Good choice.
You don't hear. You hear the working generator, which is coming from the middle room that you've already been to.
How much movement do we get?
Normal movement is 6,
Oh, okay. I think I took that.
so you don't hear anything in your immediate area.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I went and I skipped you. So now it's my turn, right?
Now it is
Yeah.
Allison's. I think you were gonna. be
Now it is
Allison.
Allison's turn. Thank you.
Yep.
Allison moves. 1, 2,
Well, it's creature,
3,
isn't it?
4. She goes and then creature. 5, 6. She's running. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Gasp. Reporter,
Yeah.
you see this redheaded girl.
No, I know who Allison is.
This is not that Allison. Sorry.
Oh.
There are 2 Allisons in the
Different
game.
Allison.
Who's the other Allison?
This is this redheaded
Wonderful
girl.
writing, Greg.
Not my fault. This is a redheaded girl with large glasses, and she sees you, and goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
I say, shh. Help me fix this generator.
Yeah, of course, duh. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I was gonna tell you.
But
to
who?
fix the
Wait,
generator.
who is that? Where did you? Who are you?
Shh, let's get it fixed, and then we'll talk about who we are.
All right.
She is out of movement, so she can't get any closer this turn.
No.
Now it's the bad guy's turn. Let's see how his instincts are doing. If he does not catch anyone this turn, he loses. Oh, but his instincts are on fire with 4 successes.
Okay, relax.
He turns right around. He is searching now for you, Doctor. Go ahead and roll your stealth.
Okay, I'm just gonna add another die because I get.
Doctor. Dr. Deacon.
Tell me it's a no. Oh, Doctor.
It's just one success.
Oh, Dr. Priest.
In 8 die.
That's not great.
That is not
This
great.
creature is like walks right past you, and you hold your breath, and it stops, and then it turns and attacks.
No.
This is a dodge roll that I need from you, sir.
I thought about following and helping, but then I thought I was too scared.
Oh, okay. Oh, God. Nothing.
You take 2 points of damage.
Fuck.
He stabs you in the chest with these fingers, needles, and as he does, you feel your blood racing as these chemicals are injected into your body. You get an immediate bonus turn. This does not count towards your turn in the turn order. You get to still take that.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Go away.
Flee?
Flee.
All right. You can take a double
6
movement.
rolls, right? Or no?
You can go 12 if you
Oh,
want.
okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I still listening?
You still get an action.
No, meaning like, can I still hear the generator? I'd like to move toward it.
If you want to take your action to move towards and say I'm listening,
Yes.
it's to the south and around the corner.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11, 12. Okay.
Okay. That was after Allison's turn, which means now
It's my turn.
it's your turn again.
Do you want me to write this down?
Great.
I think I'll write it down.
I
Okay,
thought,
one,
I thought you were going to be like,
two,
I'll
three,
remember.
4. Can I take an action if I sprint?
You can still take an action, just not the hide action.
Great. Then I'm gonna sprint to this fucking generator. Sprint away, baby. Okay, I'm at the generator. I'd like to do it. I'd like to interact with it.
Yep, you can do that. Go ahead and give me a skill check.
Okay, skill check. Oh, not bad. Okay. You know what? Let's do all my yellows. Why not? No success.
And then,
That's why you don't do all the yellows.
and they
Boom!
were all yellow.
That generator makes a huge exploding sound,
Oh, no.
and that is heard by everyone. That's happened in the far southeast of this of this hospital. You all heard it loud as day. So did the bad guy.
As
It's your
loud as
turn,
day.
Rachel.
I heard the explosion. I am going to go to it. I'm probably going to sprint.
You are.
So what is that, 12?
Yep.
And where?
It was to the north. You'd have to go around the north corner, and then
Okay.
to the southeast.
So, like, pick up my guy. Pick up my guy. Hang on.
Are you having trouble?
Yeah.
I can do it.
Yeah.
1,
I want to run as far as I can directly towards it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All
I
right.
don't know what's been going on with my thing lately.
It's okay. Can you see where I moved you to?
Yep.
Do you want to take an action?
I don't see the generator, right?
Not yet.
Oh, since I have that thing, I am going to take the hide action.
You can hide after sprinting.
Yeah.
That is your ability.
Oh my god.
That's your perk.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are now hiding. There's a table right by you.
God, but no.
Okay. Good timing because this thing enters the room immediately after you.
God, thank God I hid. Oh my God.
Instinct is firing great. It's going to come towards you.
This is a fucking nightmare.
Give me a stealth check.
I love rolling this many dice.
That is fun.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I got 3, and I thought I was
got
going
a
to
will
get
to
ya.
survive, baby. Rachel's got a real
It does
strong
not
will.
see you under the table. It continues going towards the sound.
She's wearing Brevlar. She's got a death token.
Not rolling a
She's
single
feeling
fucking
good.
success over here. You're rolling 5, 4.
3.
I am going to generator it up.
Now, if you don't move, you can spend your action on focus, which gives you 2 bonus dice.
Oh, then I'm going to do that. Do I want? Okay, I'm going to have this one and my. There we go. 1 success.
All right, that is 2 successes on this thing so far. It is still not up and running, but you're working at it. Allison comes towards you and is going to assist. She's moved, so she can't focus. Allison's skill.
Oh, her sheet was.
Oh, I have her sheet. Thank you.
Oh, Allison is Bianca.
Allison is
Yeah.
very good skill.
Because other Bianca is.
Whoa! 3 successes. That thing lights up.
Yeah, nice.
That is one more.
I cheer and lean in for a kiss. Like
Oh.
we just did something together.
God.
She slaps you.
No.
She slaps.
Slaps you.
Sorry.
She
Sorry.
actually gets a
You old
bonus
pervert.
action to find a weapon. She finds a sword.
You can see the lights above you just starting to like you can hear it, the power trying to go, and then it catches and frizzles out again. You are so close to getting enough electricity to operate these lights. That is their turn. It's the bad guy's turn again. He is heading. Give me a stealth.
Don't fail me now. 1, 2, 3.
Enough. He moves south 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Jason. Let's see if you
No!
You are working on this thing. You didn't take a stealth, right?
No, I couldn't because I ran to it.
So you have 0 stealth.
Yeah.
So you're spotted. He sees you. That's his turn right now. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna not move. I'm gonna focus.
You're just going to keep working.
Yeah.
All right. You hear him coming
I'm
behind
here,
you.
right?
You hear it coming up behind you, and you're like, you feel like if you can get this thing working, this nightmare might end.
Yes, I do feel that way. I don't know if that's a real feeling, but I feel that way.
Roll that skill check and
Skill check,
add 2.
And then I add 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great. 1, 2 successes.
All right. You do a significant amount of work getting this thing started. Michelle, it is your turn.
No, wait, and then can I hide?
No, because you're in line of sight. You can't. You had to break line of sight to hide.
Oh no. All right.
Oh
You
yes,
didn't
you
start
are.
the generator,
You
did
are
you?
martyring. Nobody got 2 successes.
Okay. And I saw which way the guy went.
You did.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I don't know why I can't. There we go. Which is south of me.
He went south, towards where the bang came
I'm
from.
going to crouch.
I
I've only done it once.
I feel like I have. I feel like
played
I
it
have
one
no
time with
strategy.
Blake and
Let's see.
Pablo.
1,
Yeah.
Excellent.
2, 3, 4,
So it doesn't
5,
count.
6.
One
Oh,
of
I
them
should
fell
just
asleep.
sprint because I could just hide.
You could sprint if you want.
Okay, 7, 8, 9. Is it this way?
You're going towards him.
Yeah. Oh, I want the generator. Do I see it?
It's
yet?
up. It's up next to the priest at the top of this long staircase.
Are you coming after me?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't tell anything.
Can I creep up? If he's heading towards it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm following him.
Yeah.
So I think, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I think I can actually go up like behind him and hide.
Okay. He is focusing on the priest.
Okay.
It's his turn. Quick. Oh, okay. He does not sense you, but he's definitely going to run forward and attack. Once again, he tries to stab you with these injecting needle fingers that he has. It is 3 successes.
Well, then should I bother rolling since I can only roll 2?
Well,
dodges?
each success takes away a point of damage.
It doesn't matter.
So you do want to get successes.
No,
'Cause-
meaning like it doesn't matter because I can only block 2 of those, so one of those will hit.
No, because the damage you take is how many successes get through. So right now he's
understand that.
right now he's doing 3 points of damage, and for every success you'll take one of those away. You do need to roll.
No. What I'm saying is like I even if I take the max away, I have 1 hit point left.
Oh, you have 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're.
So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So
You're
I'll
going
just
down,
I'll take the
and you
loss.
don't have a blood token.
Because we only have 3 HP, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and I lost 2 last time.
All right, thank you. I understand. You are severely injured. He stabs you. Your mind is filled with. You hear screaming. Every direction you look, you see these demonic entities like running into your face, and then they just vanish. You're going insane because of these chemical fluids he's injected you with. That is 1 death stroke for your character.
My first one.
That's your first one. Write it down. You have a speed of 1 on your turn. When it comes. Was that
Mars.
No,
Mars
it's my
already
turn
went.
now.
Oh no, it's your
just
turn.
went.
Oh no.
Mars just went, right?
I crawled behind the killer.
And then I
then the
went.
killer moved,
It's your
and
turn.
now
Oh, and then
you,
it's
and then
me.
it's Rachel.
Oh, that was the killer's turn, not Jason's
Yeah.
turn. I don't know how to turn off the sleep screen on my iPad. All right. So the thing is on,
The thing is on.
and I am with casting director Allison Jones,
That's right.
and I mean, I guess I have a conversation with her.
You want to spend your turn talking?
Yeah,
Let's do
I
it.
think like who are
What's
you?
going on?
What like? Please tell me what's happening.
Is this your first time? Okay, weird question. Have you fallen asleep recently and found yourself?
Yes.
Was it an old farm?
Yes.
You were at the old farm.
Yes.
Okay, so it's happening to a few of us. We don't know what's going on. We're trying to figure it out. Right now, we just need to get the lights on in this building.
Okay.
And I think we just need to find another generator.
Do we stick together or split up?
I think he's going after the others. We can probably spread more and find more distance if we split.
Okay.
You want to go north or south?
I'm gonna go up those stairs that I ran past to get to the generator. Or are they stairs? The thing.
just
There's
little
like a
passage up.
hallway.
You're right.
I'll move my guy.
Okay, I'll go the other way. Good luck. Don't die. What's
hold
your
on.
name?
Harry
Harry what?
Wagner.
I'm Allison Jones.
And okay, I'll talk to you later. Wait, okay, so I'm here 3, 4, 5, 6. And the end. Because talk was my action, right?
She also does the same. She's going to run the opposite direction, and that's the end of her turn. The killer reaches down and picks up Father Jacob.
Oh my god.
Father, you are being carried. Jason, on your turn,
Okay.
you can do a body check. This is to try to struggle and have the speed of the killer.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll that body.
Okay.
Body, yaddy, yaddy. Ooh, no successes.
1 success.
All right, so you are struggling. That means he's going to move at half speed. He picks you up. He moves 3 down. Now, that puts him in line of sight of Rachel. You need to give me a stealth check.
Oh God.
3.
2. He walks right past you. It is your turn.
He's got father.
He's got Father on his. Now, if you attack him, he will drop Father, and Father will get a sprint turn.
Do I also get to sprint?
No. But he does. But he misses the next turn.
And getting hooked means you lose a hit point, right?
It means you lose 2. If you get hooked, you get 2 death marks. You could
I only have 1 death mark.
try to fight him. You could also. That generator looks like it's close to working. If you could
Can
get
I
that generator working before he's hooked, you might wake up.
Oh my god. I'm going in the generator.
You see your friend getting dragged away, but your instincts tell you that the lights are almost on. You run to the generator. You have enough to do the movement and take your action. You cannot focus, so it's just a standard skill check. If you fail, it's a bang.
2 successes.
You wake up.
Oh my god. Oh my
All
god.
of you gasp
In the
and
orphanage, right?
wake
We're
up.
In the fucking
You-
creepy orphanage.
You are in the orphanage. You are waking up in this room. You have been.
You're in the bed, the weird room with the beds.
You are in the beds.
We're all laying
Even
in the
me?
beds?
Even you. You wake up.
What?
You wake up in this room. At this point, we're going to take our break.
Okay.
Oh!
We will see you on the other side of this nightmare.
You're chained up again with a curse, and the nightmares are trying to eat you. You're annoyed and the screaming is lame. You just wanna make it through. And when the world is getting on your case, and you don't see an easy escape, well, I got the answer for you. Just listen to me and I'll tell you. We will bury their charisma. Come on, kill them with your wisdom. European intelligence won't save them from our offense. Kill it with the kids and burn it with the fireball. Burn it with the fireball. Burn it with the fireball. We're gonna seal it with the kids and burn it with the fireball.
Hey, I'm Harold the Monkey from Haggling Harold's. You probably know me best from my paw, which granted your wishes, but with ironic and horrifying twists.
My son came back from the dead, but he was a lawyer!
Well, I'm back, and you better believe that I got a deal for you.
What?
It's my foot.
Oh, give me that bomb.
That's right, a genuine monkey foot. My foot plays songs you can't remember. Yes. Then it kills you. Yes. But wait, there's more.
What?
Tell him your dick.
It's my left kneecap.
Give me that bomb.
My left kneecap will score you a major hottie. Yum yum diddle please. And then they'll kill you. Yes. We're taking that right to the bonk. Whoa, how do I stay in business? Here's another deal.
What?
He's gonna sell you his dick. No, stop. It's my right ear. Yes. My right ear will make you the greatest artist in the world.
I don't know what that is!
But anyone who looks at your art will kill you. Bonk bonk goose.
Now sell him your dick.
Okay, let's get that guy out of here. I'm gonna buy stuff at
Haggling
Haggling
Harold's,
Harold's, where business is rad because business is me.
Every single hour in the Summer Kingdom, a familiar is beaten or abused. 3,000 familiars were rescued last year, but for hundreds of others, help came too late. Hi, I'm Mara Siglaughlin. Will you cast Spare the Dying for a helpless familiar? Every day, countless magical rabbits, cats, and mini-dragons are abused, beaten, and neglected, and they're crying out for your help. For just 3 Shekners a month, that's only 12 Googlax a day, you'll help rescue familiars from their abusers, provide food, shelter, HP bonuses, and yes, even love. Teleport or send a speed raven with your money order in the next 30 minutes, and you'll receive this beautiful sack tied to a stick for free. Right now, there's a familiar who needs mass cure wounds. Your parchment says, here's an extra D8. Please help right now. Is this terrifyingly dark and impressively creepy castle all yours?
Every single evil stone.
But there's no way you can afford all this, Sebastian. I don't believe you.
What?
I know how much money your father left you. You're a liar.
No, it's a Leia. Welcome to Larry's Layas. We've got everything. Dank castles, dank caves, dank basements, and much, much more. You want a Leia? Come to Larry's Layas, where we got the Leia for you.
I needed a bog to take the village children so I could drink their blood and steal their souls. Larry's Layers helped me find the right cottage in my price point to leave their lifeless meat sacks. Thanks, Larry!
Larry found me this waterfall with a cave of bats behind it. I call it my cave of bats. Thanks, Larry.
Bridge, good! Larry, good! At Larry's Layers, we set you up with all your first-class Leia needs. Never be caught in a second-rate layer again. Come on down and tell them Larry sent you.
You're a liar!
No, it's a layer. Larry's Layers.
Off Woodpath 60 by the Mossy Knoll.
Hey, Hey everybody, it's me, Wanda Wonderful from Wanda Wonderful's Wood.
And me, Woody Woodley from Woody Woodley's Wands.
Reminding y'all once again that Woody Woodley sells wands.
And Wanda sells wonderful wood.
No, I'm Wanda Wonderful, and I sell wood, Woodley.
It's Woody, Wandley.
Wanda.
Oh no, that's you. Oh, Goblin's giving us the 30-second sign. We gotta finish or he'll cut us off.
He wouldn't do that, Woody.
What?
No, I'm asking you, Woody.
What?
No, I'm trying to ask you. Oh my God, never mind.
Okay, so I'm Woody Woodley and I sell Wanda.
What?
No, wait, can we do this over?
No, this is live.
Oh my God, this is...
Listen, I sell wood, he sells wands, that's it. I feel like we're beating a dead unicorn now.
And the Goblin's giving us the 5-second sign.
Cool. This was definitely worth it. So I'm Wanda Wonderful.
And I'm Woody Woodley.
And I sell wonderful wands. Fuck.
Wanda, what the
Oh, won't you come and join our subscriber family and see the fun we give out happily? Come get freaky, come get super naughty. We love our subscriber family.
Welcome back. You have survived your first full-on nightmare. How's that feel?
I went to the garage to put something away, and the door closed behind me by itself, and I was in pitch black, and I was like, oh, I'm scared. I think I'm a little scared.
That's the scene out of Scream right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I have good news. You have leveled up.
Oh, I
Pick-
didn't even know that was possible.
You get to pick a second character perk for your characters.
Oh, well, I'm adding sprint and hide, baby. That's what I'm fucking
You like that?
adding.
You like that one? It's quick hider or something like that. Go ahead and choose your characters. Have evolve. Bianca Allison will also get one of these, even though she cheated her way out of the second half of the encounter.
I don't know. She's pretty helpful.
She was. She did it, and she got 3 successes on that skill check for the generator. She almost started the whole thing by herself. Okay, you guys wake up in this room. Now the lights are now on, and you can see from outside in the halls, sunlight is starting to gleam and light this house up. The
Oh, I know what I'm adding.
end of this room was a very suspicious, almost military-grade door that was locked by an electronic panel of numbers. The power was off. You guys had to get the power on to see what was behind this door, and that trying to turn that power on is what started all of this. And
Right.
threw you into a nightmare. Now you're waking up as day breaks and the power is on. The little number pad that opens this door is lit up.
But we wake up the three of us. Oh wait, where's
Ale-
Albert's body?
Allison wakes up with you, and you guys immediately look around and realize that Albert is not here.
Oh,
But
like his body's not even here.
his body's not even here, and you deeply feel that he did not make it out of that nightmare. Instead, there is a complete stranger here, a stranger to some of you. You recognize him, Rachel Vale. This reporter accosted you at the funeral just a couple days ago.
But now he's in a bed.
And now
next to
you
me,
wake
pretty
up
much.
and you look across and you see the father, and you look to your side and you see Allison, and you look to the other side hoping to see Albert.
Yeah.
And instead you see this guy.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but the last thing I remember is we turned the lights on, and then we went into a horrible, some kind of a horrible hospital, and now I'm tucked up in a nasty, bloody bed, and Albert has been replaced with a reporter. Hi, by the way. Welcome to our nightmare.
What is happening?
I'd like to know how you got here. All of us have been in this mess for 2 days now. We came here to try to find Sophie. We turned the lights on and everything cut out, and we were in another one of those. I think we're having group nightmares.
I may have followed your assistant, different Allison, here. And I was exploring the house and went down some stairs next to a very ornate door and ended up in that hospital.
Wait a minute, Allison is here?
Yes. I think so. I don't know. How long have we been out?
Throw off my blanket. Allison!
You
Allison!
head out. As soon as you leave this room, you
Yeah,
can see
brisk walk.
it's daylight.
Yeah.
So
We've been
at
here
least
for at least
4
6
hours or so,
Yeah,
4 or
yeah.
5 hours ago. And as you're thinking about Allison, something else triggers in your memory. You only had till daybreak before that Sophie poll finishes. Do you race to that phone?
I'm running through the house screaming for Allison.
The same.
I
would like to meet
check
you.
my phone.
It's like 5:30 in the morning. You've lost 3.5 hours.
But I do know about when I entered the house, I thought this was where Sophie was.
Yeah,
being
so
kept.
you're still connected to Sophie?
Yeah.
Okay, you check your phone.
Wait, can I meet you first? I just don't know who you are.
I'm Harry Wagner, reporter for the Willowbrook Bugle.
Oh, I don't I'm new to the church, but I don't recognize you. Do you not attend?
No.
Father Jacob. Deacon Jacob.
Nice to meet you, Father Deacon Jacob.
Dr. Professor.
Dr. Professor Jacob. I'm more of an investigative reporter, so.
You see, as you're talking to him, he's pulling up this live feed, and so it's active again. It's been active for a while. Sophie is perhaps sleeping or just exhausted and still
Alive.
What does the poll say?
Someone who wants to roll for Sophie's luck.
Didn't she win for...
I
oh,
will.
yeah.
She had a fail, and then she had a big success.
How many does she get?
6. It is her big thing. She is a very lucky person.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
All right.
Wow.
You look in, and you can see that there are only a few minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
And the chat has changed over time. Originally, a lot of people were voting yes. They thought this was a publicity stunt, but over time, people have started convincing them that this is not a publicity stunt, that something real is happening. And the numbers in the no are way higher.
Oh.
You watch as the time ticks down. Where is this?
I'm sorry, you said it's mostly on no now?
Yeah, it's on no.
And the question
It's like
is...
way higher.
The question, what is the question?
Should he kill her?
Oh, okay.
He just said, should I, after running the knife
So
along her.
all right. Should I let her live?
Oh my god.
Right. It's going to be Saw vibes for sure. I'd like to run over.
Here we go. As you're watching, sorry.
Okay.
I shush you.
As you're watching, and you can see, you can run over and see that the numbers are really in her favor by a significant number, hundreds of thousands. It feels good. You can see 2 minutes counting down, and around that time, the numbers on the do it start racing up at incredible speeds. You watch in horror as within an amount of seconds, it gets closer and closer, and then just seconds before the cutoff, surpasses the other option. The comment section goes insane. This is cheating. Fuck yes. Stab the bitch. How is this live? TikTok needs to shut this down. Like, it's going wild. The masked man looks at the phone and gives a casual shrug and a thumbs up to the camera. They take the knife and, with a large amount of showmanship, dance it over Sophie's face. The comment section watches in horror as the killer presses the sharp steel against Sophie's cheek, opening a wound that traces from her nose down the cheek and around the chin. Sophie screams in horror. The chat turns. Most people now believe this is real, are asking why the police are not involved. Why is TikTok even still broadcasting? All over the country, of course, police are getting phone calls receiving about this newsfeed. TikTok officials are already on live statements releasing that they are trying to shut down the channel, but dealing with extremely sophisticated mal software. Pressure is mounting on TikTok to shut down the entire app. Every news station in the country is following this story. You can tell all of that pretty quickly, Mr. Reporter. You're tied into all of this.
Yeah.
The masked figure puts up another card, same time tomorrow, and the stream cuts. The masked figure turns to Sophie. She looks at him, asks, "Who are you?" He stares her in the eye for several minutes before turning and walking out.
Oh, she's living a lot longer than I thought she was going to live.
Can't die without death marks. And that is just as true for Sophie. But I'll tell you, had that luck actually gone bad and the killer not cheated, I would be charging death marks for these things. All right. You guys see the end of the stream. You two, at least. You get
Allison.
out, and
And Allison's with us, right?
when you get outside,
Other Allison.
other Allison's with you, yes. And when you get outside, you can
Maybe
see
I just call mine Allie.
there are half a dozen cars now, including some police vehicles. And when you come out, you run out of the house. Allison is on her phone, screaming at someone, and she sees you and drops it. Miss Vale, where have you been? You have been gone. You disappeared from the face of the planet.
I just run up and hug her. Oh my God, get me out of here. Get us all out of here. I can't not wait. I need to see my therapist and I need to see the police officers.
Okay, are you the only one in there? Is this just you?
No,
What's
there's
happening?
a group of 4 others. 3 others.
What? Where have you been?
4.
We searched that house up and down. You were not there.
I woke up in a horrible cot in a horrible room. Come, I can show you the room.
Show us.
Yeah, so I want to bring, I guess, everybody. Whoever's there.
Hold this. I'm gonna look first. And she says, "Hold the police off to her security." She wants a first look.
Who, Allison does?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I think Rachel would be like, no, we could get
You can
police.
say.
Yeah, I need police officers. You got a body cam on you?
Miss Vale, I don't trust small town podunk police. I think that if something is happening, we should get information before they have a chance to mess it up.
I think they should follow. I want them to follow behind me.
As you wish. She gives a signal, and the people who are trying to distract the guards, are like, "Go on." Meanwhile, upstairs.
What? Talk me through how this happened.
All we know, Mr. Wagner, is after we left Sophie's house, after an evening that bears no mentioning except to say that it was a very traumatic evening for all of us after the death of her grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
The next morning, it was on everybody's TikTok that she had been kidnapped in the night.
So the last time you saw her was this evening.
Yeah, this particular night, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that was last night, 2 nights ago?
2 nights ago at this point.
2 nights ago. And how did you get here? To this house?
Following lead that had been sent to everyone in this room's phones.
So you all came together?
We did.
Yeah, I also got a text just like they did. I hadn't met any of these people. This is Allison, the other Allison. And I was a friend of Sophie's. I came to support for the memorial of her grandma, and I got the text to meet everyone at midnight. It was very scary, but I went, and then we got another text that led us here.
And there was another one with us.
Who?
Do you think-
Mr. Albert Whistlock.
And what was he doing with you?
He has been with us from the start, from the
Allison
memorial.
starts-
From the
Allison
memorial.
starts crying.
And the memorial was what? 4 days ago? Sorry.
No, 2 days ago.
2 days. Oh, so it was the day of the memorial.
The day of the memorial, we went to
was the last time you
Sophie's
saw Sophie
house.
afterwards.
The
Okay.
evening of the memorial.
He's dead. He's gone. That thing, it put him on this. It put him on this metal hook,
In the dream world?
and he was screaming, and I was running to him, and he tried to pull himself off, and these insect mandibles, I don't know, something. So I was trying to pierce him, and he did, and then he
It's all right. It's all right.
he
it's all
vanished,
right,
and he
it's
just
all right. It's all right.
he's gone. I think he's stuck in that nightmare. I think
I put my hand on your shoulder and just breathe. Yes. I think.
Give me a spirit roll.
I was like, I think I have a high spirit.
I think it's.
I would hope
Yeah.
so.
I would hope so.
Is it your 6? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Dropped it somewhere. Okay, well, I'll use you. Ugh, not that comforting. 1.
That's all you need. You calm her.
Okay.
She trusts.
So-
She trusts you.
Well, I'm sorry. If he died in a sort of shared hallucination or dream, we don't know that he's dead in real life.
So far, anyone who gets hurt in the dream is hurt in real life too.
But
I know.
we
Did it happen
we
to
do
you?
know
And
we
I
do know
I
that
show them my leg.
Wait, where did that happen?
In a forest, on a boat.
In a forest on a boat?
I was on a boat, and then I was in a forest, and then I was in a hayfield.
a
we-
farm.
we were
Did you
in
see
A farm. Yes, I saw a farm.
We were in that.
Did
farm.
you see
No,
a man with
yes.
a mask, a large, tall man?
Yeah, like a hunter trapper.
So somehow you are linked with us. And we are all experiencing this very real, very terrifying waking nightmare
It's weird.
that we can't explain.
What do we? Do you know where Albert lives?
Yeah. We would know where he.
Once we get out of here, I'm gonna go by. Does he have a house, an apartment?
I believe he lived in a small house.
In comes Rachel Vale, sorry, in the midst of this conversation.
Okay, this is the room we were in. I don't know how you wouldn't have found it. It's a hallway leading right into
we
the room.
saw. We were here. I was in this room 100 times. You were not here.
Allie, listen to me. I woke up here not 5 minutes ago.
We thought you were behind there.
That's why we came into this house. That's why we came into the room.
Well, we
originally.
had a specialist hack into the door. You can get behind there. There's
What's
nothing-
in? What's in there? What's in the
An
room?
old computer. It's
an
nothing
old
interesting.
computer.
Do you want to go see?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. She walks to the end of the door. She punches in a quick password.
I behind me. I'm like, and if I don't see somebody dusting for fingerprints in here, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yes, ma'am. I got it, ma'am. I'm gonna do that for you, ma'am, right now. And I'm gonna. Don't worry. I'm gonna know everyone who entered this establishment for the past year.
Okay. I look at Allison. I was like,
And then he turns to his friend. He says, "Do you know how to do any of that?"
yeah. I look at Allison. I'm like, you were right.
Do I?
I told you that.
I know. But
Do I recognize any of that? Like, do I know any of the cops?
You surely do. You know, you must know some of
All
the
of
police
them,
department.
Yeah.
You work in tandem. You know.
Do I like any of them?
You can tell me that.
like crush.
Yeah. Yeah. Am I sweet on any of them? I mean, Is there like one that I trust, or are they all kind of idiots?
Give me a luck roll.
A luck roll. I'm gonna take and that one. One success.
You know the police chief. His name
Is he here? And he's here.
His name is Parnell. He's not here. He's the only smart one. He's the son of the old police chief, who you used to love and died on the job a while ago. But he's not here.
All right. So I leave them to it.
All right. Allison takes you back and punches in 4 numbers, and the door unlocks, and she lets you in. I don't know why the big hubbub to hide all this. It seems like they kept some sensitive information in here, or maybe it was just that they restored the building and had this in the area. We aren't quite sure. We haven't tried to turn on the computer. If anyone wants to touch
I
that
do,
whole thing.
yeah.
Okay, you turn it on. Give me a mind check. Let's see how well you do with this antique.
Two successes.
All right, you absolutely know how to use these things. You grew up on this. You turn it on. It's a DOS system. You start typing away. You have no problem manipulating DOS or checking through it. But almost immediately when you try to log into the operating system, it asks you for a password.
Try password.
Oh, I'd like to try something. I type in 357 293 918.
Did I make you roll a mind for that?
Do you?
Did I? When I know I made Emerson roll to memorize those numbers.
But he then said it out loud
He did.
to us.
Yeah.
And that's when I wrote
Over.
it down.
He said it a
You
few times.
try to type it as soon as you get that's 9 numbers.
I think so. Yeah.
As
it
soon
looks
as you
like
get
it.
8 in, it ends and you get a beep, beep, beep. Nope.
Oh.
Allison would like to step forward. Let me look at it.
Sure.
Fine.
She looks at it, and then you see her fingers just start going at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and you see sub-screens
girl.
popping up, and you see things you've never even noted before, or maybe some back doors that you used to know about coming at rapid speeds, and within seconds, oh, yeah, I got it. Boom.
Oh.
It opens up. The only application on this is a basically digital file system. When you click on it, it opens up and asks you for a serial number or a case file.
We put in the 9 digits.
Yeah.
A file opens.
Oh my god.
This is the adoption record of Grace West. Birth name Grace Moniker, mother Vicky Moniker. Grace was taken into social custody after being discovered in the arms of Nancy West in 1993. Nancy officially adopted her early the following year after a few months of legal woes. Some notes on the file are handwritten. Mother was a drug addict, abandoned both twins in November of 1993 and was never seen again. Brother, Dwayne Moniker, was found alone and in poor condition inside the Moniker estate and was transferred to Columbus for better medical attention. Nancy West was seeking information on Dwayne Moniker, but our files lose track of him after a brief stay at Helm Smith Hospital in Columbus.
Is that to imply that the twins were a boy and a girl?
That's right.
Yes,
so it
Sophie
sounds,
had a twin.
And it
or
was a
other.
boy named
so,
Dwayne.
So there are 3 generations of West, one of which we haven't talked about in front of you. There's Nancy West was the grandmother who died. Grace West is the mother, who is a about 50-year-old ex-addict who has a hard time.
Which is kind of a mess.
Is kind of a mess.
Yeah.
And then her daughter is Sophie.
Who's
Sophie,
Kidnapped.
and then we found 2 newspaper articles last week that talked about how 30 years ago in this town,
Yeah.
12 people went missing. They were all talking about experiencing weird dreams. They were seeing things in their dreams. They were seeing things move. They were seeing spirits. And then all the people who were making complaints disappeared. And after a week of the entire town freaking out, only Nancy West came back. She was found in the woods. She was injured. She had deep injuries all over her body. She was carrying a child. She had no recollection of where she had been the past week.
She wasn't with child. She was holding a child.
Now the police,
And that child is Sophie's mother.
the police took the child to custody. Sophie West swore she would regain custody. Now we're finding out that this child, Grace West, was actually Grace Moniker. And Grace's mother disappeared at the same time as all the other 12 people in
Right.
that city. She had twin children, a boy and a girl. The girl vanished and was found a week later in Nancy West's arms. The boy was alone in that house for 4 days. When they found him, he was almost dead from malnutrition. He was rushed to a very expansive and large hospital in Columbus where he could get immediate medical attention. You have the name of that hospital, but that's all that you see here.
And what was the name of that very real Columbus, Ohio hospital?
The Helmsmith Hospital in Columbus, Ohio.
Great.
And while we're taking tracks of where you could follow next, you also, in those old documents 30 years ago, got the name of the police chief that was in charge of the investigation 30 years ago. And that is the father of your friend over at the police station. He died about 10 years ago, but his son took over his position.
So Parnell's dad.
Parnell's dad was the old police chief who was in charge of the 30-year-ago event.
Got it.
And you saw his name referenced in both news articles. So that's 2 leads that you could try to follow. Now, the local police station, you're about 45 minutes out of Willowbrook. You're about an hour and a half outside of, away from that hospital. Or you're free to attempt to pursue other directions.
One more clarity question because I just got reconfused.
Yeah.
The baby that Nancy was holding is
Grace.
Sophie's mother.
That's
Correct.
right.
Grace had, and then Sophie has a twin. Dwayne is Grace's brother
That's
or
right.
Sophie's brother?
Grace's twin brother.
Great. Sophie's uncle.
Yes.
Got it. So I think
Who Sophie may not know about at all.
Sophie may not know about it.
Very.
Probably not.
Very
If the
likely
child was lost in the system around 2, it's very possible Sophie never even knew.
Right.
And that was in the year 1993.
1993, 30 years ago, this
30 years
month.
ago.
Okay, so the
was
killer is
Sophie, like,
Dwayne.
12?
So her Grace had children around 18, 17.
Oh, okay.
And Sophie's now like 22.
So we have 3. 1, I think we need to check Albert house. Could
Yep.
be alive.
Great.
Maybe. We don't know. We don't know that he's dead. He died in a dream. 2, talk to Parnell. See what maybe his dad has some old files on the case. 3,
Go to the hospital.
the Helmsmith Hospital.
See if they can have any records of the boy. They might be able to tell you what happened after.
Yeah.
Allison, your assistant, pulls you aside from Allison, who's at the computer. Did you see what she just did?
Oh yeah, I've been clocking that. That girl's a whiz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we
because
should get through this
do you
and then
think
we
your
should
s-
onboard.
You think your stuff is being hacked? That seemed like a lot of hacking.
Oh yeah, but she was in the dream and it's been pretty scary.
She was in the dream. This sounds
Yeah.
very suspicious, Rachel.
All right, run up what you can on her.
Okay, what's her name?
She's got the same name as you actually, which is this is actually sounding worse than
I lean in. She's told us her name is Allison Jones.
All right, I'll look up what I can find.
Can we all hear this conversation?
I
You're in
feel
a
like
small
my
room. You
assistant-
tell me.
I feel like my assistant and I have a slight shorthand.
Okay.
Like, you know, if she's like, did that? And I'm like, I know.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, should we? And I'm like, on board.
Okay, that works for me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that works for me.
Like maybe if you were really listening and no one else was saying anything, you would maybe get the gist. But I think we definitely have like a shorthand for sure.
Okay.
I would like to say to
Right.
Rachel. Yep, Rachel. I would like to say that the reports are coming in from TikTok that they cannot shut down. They couldn't shut down the feed due to very advanced hacking.
Oh.
Now, you also know that you have some of the best security in the world.
And people have been getting in my phone.
And this, whoever this is, someone
Yeah.
got in your phone. But you're not convinced now. I don't know if you are. You tell me. The person seems to be trying to assist you to find Sophie, or it could be a wild goose chase to get you killed.
Well, I think
I'm just saying we need to keep an eye on Allison Jones.
yeah, I think if you say that to me, I think I sort of like boom, 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 my Allison, and I get her to maybe talk to Allison Jones about like, oh, I saw what you did with the computer. You're doing a good job. You know, take her away a little bit. Start talking, milk her for some info. And then I think what I would say is, you know, I think you're right. You're 100% right. There is some advanced technology going on. And I mean, the people over on the TikTok, I've heard they're doing some crazy things with algorithms that they've got to have real
They're being
strong
pressured to
security.
shut down the entire app.
Well, I think my only thing would be, I guess I didn't see her at all. Did any of you see her in our
see
in the
whom?
see Allison Jones in the
I
dream?
saw her in the dream.
You saw her in the
I
dream?
saw her in the dream.
Yeah, we saw her. Remember, she came running toward us from that northern corridor.
She helped me restart that generator.
She did.
And she saw Albert get killed.
Yeah, the
And she
three of
did
us were all in the room
seem
together
to
when
have-
Albert got killed.
Yeah, and you guys ran the opposite direction.
That's when you and I ran
So you too saw her.
toward the
There was
other.
a lot going on.
There was a lot. There was a lot.
Yeah,
going
it
on.
truly
Yeah.
was just a second, and you guys were not. You were going. It happened
Yeah,
like
I'm trying
this.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to make sense of everything that's been going down because
Makes
it's
sense.
dark and it's
Yeah.
terrifying. I'm palpitating.
No, she was there.
Okay, my thing is, obviously, if she has anything to do with it, she's not doing it alone. I mean, there's no way some of the things that whoever accessed my phone cannot do it from another phone. It's got to be from a more powerful computer. I mean, the iPhone's pretty powerful. The Bly phone's pretty powerful, but I don't think that powerful. So my Allison is looking her up. I can, you know, I have some DOD friends that I can get trying to look at her too, but I got to give them something to go off of. I can't just have them look into second civilian now as a favor. I can't do it. I've already asked for a favor.
Yeah, that's
So
a lot.
why don't we do this while your assistant runs up what she can on Allison Jones?
Jonesy.
Let's go to.
Oh, I know what. We should give her a nickname, Jonesy. Bianca will love that. We just call her Jonesy,
You
and we
call her
don't let her
Jonesy.
talk. We don't let her go by Allison.
Yeah.
at all.
So while she's looking up information on Jonesy, we should go to Albert's house.
We should go to Albert's house
It's-
first, then talk to Purnell.
It's on
then
the
we
way
can go
to the. It's on the way
Helmsmith
to
Hospital.
the precinct.
You stop by Albert's apartment complex, and it is not pleasant to see. He lives in an extremely poor area. As you're walking by, some of the rooms seem like they have been abandoned for years and are like broken
It's rough.
doors.
That's rough.
Smells like
And when
cat
you get
pee.
to his room, the door is shut.
Shut.
Yeah.
I try the knob.
I say,
locked.
Albert,
Knock on the door.
No response.
it's locked.
Do you want a body check?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's funny because on TikTok, a body check is something different
Let's see if
in real life.
Body check.
Yeah.
let's
it
see if it's
is.
as easy as it looks online.
It's no.
Ow!
I
will.
appreciate
I
that.
would like to try and pick the lock.
Skill check.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, I want this one.
Wait, I take my phone out and I'm like, I'm recording this for posterity. There's some data stamps on this. We're trying to get into this door. We cannot get in, and I'm leaving. We just came from the police. The timestamp should show that we were not here before.
Do it.
I'm paranoid.
2 successes.
Oh,
Not only you pick the lock, you do it in like a single hand with it.
It's an old reporter trick.
Old lock. You walk into.
With a lot of judgment, but a little bit of admiration, I just say you must get locked out of your office a lot.
Yep.
You walk into a place that would be small by like New York apartment standards. It's basically just a bed, a tiny kitchen, and a small bathroom.
So it's a French hotel room.
Well, by tiny kitchen I mean a stove. You know.
No, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like a
So
hot plate.
he's been living in probably 800 square feet or less, and you can see that he's poverty stricken, and you can see pictures of his ex-wife Marianne at a lot of stages of her
Deceased
life.
wife.
His deceased wife Marianne. Lots of pictures of Marianne.
Do I recognize
Is
her
he
at all?
in the photos
Give me a luck
with
roll.
Marianne?
A luck roll.
Is he in any of the pictures?
He
with
is
Mar-
in.
okay.
He is in
okay.
pictures.
Just,
You actually see a long life
okay.
depicted
Together.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the beginning of Up.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Gosh, you know Marianne. Marianne
Oh.
used to work at the library.
That's Marianne, the librarian.
She died of cancer, or at least they said it was cancer. She died so fast, it shook everyone in town by shock because she was pretty well known. She was obsessed with genealogy. And she would talk to everyone in town and try to trace that. A lot of those records are kept at the local library. She worked there for over 30 years and then got sick one day and was dead 4 days later. They said it was cancer that had progressed extremely. This was maybe about 7 or 8 years ago.
What? I would like to look around and see if I could find if Albert left us anything, or to see if we can find out what Marianne was
Any signs of
looking up.
a
Or
body?
No signs of body, and it seems like no one's been in here in a day or two.
No one's been in here in a day or two.
2 at best.
Yeah.
I would like to. Where did Albert spend the night that one night? I would like to respectfully root through his papers.
Okay.
Roll for respect.
Roll for luck.
Okay. Okay.
Is there an aid action or an assist action? No. There
One
should be.
success.
Uh,
Here's what I'm looking for. I want to see if he took up his wife's work, right? If there's like a journal, or if there's just something where he's just kind of keeping notes, keeping tabs. If he's compiling and carrying on the work that his wife was doing where she died suddenly.
you don't see anything that hints that he took on the work.
Okay.
You see a lot of documents about Nancy West. It looks like he compiled
Of her funeral or before her funeral?
of her life. It looks like he compiled all the information he could about Nancy West prior to the funeral.
Oh.
Oh no.
We're
Albert. That's not
taking
a-
this.
Yes.
That's not a great sign.
I scoop everything up and put it in my reporter satchel.
I want to lean
Mind
into
checks.
you.
Mind checks?
For all of
These-
Mind checks?
These 2.
I'm here too.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you and Jason.
Oh, not for me.
Yeah, you weren't there.
Oh, I see. Well, I got a lot of successes, so.
2 successes.
2 successes.
You guys remember that he had said Nancy's spirit was visiting him
Yeah.
and asking for help.
Yeah, in the church.
That's right. So it could have been going on for a while. He could have been trying to research to see who was trying to talk to him.
Well, but if she'd only been dead, I mean, you have a funeral 4 or 5 days afterwards.
This is all stuff
That's
of
right.
Nancy's life.
Yeah, it was a memorial, but it was a series of number of days after.
Wait, all of this compiled stuff is from Nancy's life?
From Nancy's
Yeah.
life.
Not from Marianne's life.
Right.
Not from Marianne's life, from Nancy's life.
So,
Oh,
Does
So
it-
basically, for a
boy.
week, he had been haunted by this ghost that he figured out was Nancy, who was asking him to help her.
But all of this
But before her death,
information.
he must have had a
Copies.
vision.
They're copies from.
But do they look like you can tell if a photocopy is recent?
it would
Like
be
if
a recent photocopy.
So this could conceivably have been something he compiled in the last week since she died.
Conceivably, yes.
Okay, so where would they have these kinds of records?
The library.
Right.
Okay.
Which he could totally be
Where his
in
wife
for-
worked from.
Where his wife works.
Yeah.
So there's another librarian named Ethel, and she's been there a very long time. She worked with Marianne a lot.
You know, Ethel retired a few years ago. It's
Are you Allison?
I have a name of person.
It's Allison.
The person working at the
It's
library.
another
The reason it's not that is because his name.
Greg is knowing he's refusing to yes and me at this time.
Wait, but
it's
I
a
mean,
man.
is
No
Allison with
stopping.
us? Is Allison Jones with us?
Francis.
No.
Sorry.
Jonesy and my Allison
Ethel's-
are.
It's just the three of us. Jonesy's
Yes.
not here.
Yes.
Ethel retired. I meant Francis. He and Marianne, as far as I know, weren't as close.
Oh, Francis.
Although when did Marianne
Frankie.
disappear?
Francis, a man or a woman?
Francis is the man who works over at the library.
Is Francis also a woman's name?
It is.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
usually more of a Francis with an ES.
Okay.
IS is usually the male.
It is an IS.
ES is the feminine.
All right, so we have 3 stops we need to make. What's
We have-
the order?
okay, library. Well, no,
I think
we
let's
should talk to
Parnell.
Parnell. Jinx.
Now I don't know if you're here for all of that
I
conversation,
am.
you know, so
Oh.
like,
We need to look. Deacon Jacob. We said we had to check out Albert's place. We had to talk to Parnell, the chief of police, whose father was on the West case, and then
And the hospital.
we got to go to Columbus to the Helmsmith Hospital.
But now we've got another lead in town
But
of
now
the library.
we've got to
Okay.
pursue the library. But I think we should talk to
I think
Parnell
we should do
first.
the police chief first.
Let's keep an orderly mind, right?
Yes.
So from
Absolutely.
the police chief, we want as much information about the case, the cold case his father worked on with
The cold case his father
disappearances.
worked on. Anything that we can learn from him about Dwayne West, formerly Moniker.
Yep. Well, Dwayne was never technically a West. He was never
He was
adopted.
only a
never a
Dwayne
West.
Moniker.
He was only
yes.
Dwayne Moniker.
So the Moniker family, anything to do with the Moniker family,
And police records.
and
Yeah.
any police records involving Dwayne Moniker in particular. But
I
I,
would
think
love to
we
know
should.
about
We
the
also
discovery
need,
of the
we need to look at
missing
Grace
people.
West too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
that's a great
discovery of the
question.
missing people.
Right?
Okay.
Those
Although
12 people
That's
that
kind
went,
of a mystery.
Well,
I
but
don't think
but
there's
surely
gonna be a
his
ton of
father
info
was
there.
there.
Yeah.
Much like his son was there this morning.
And then we're
His
going.
son was
we
not
showed
there
up.
this
When
morning.
Oh,
you-
Parnell was not there. This
when
morning.
you hear references to these 12 people that went missing 30 years ago, it sounds like someone's talking about the chupacabra. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
no, I wasn't here 30 years ago.
okay, and it's like a fairy tale in the town. I don't think you believe it really happened.
Yeah.
Or maybe didn't.
Yeah, I mean,
until now.
People don't treat it realistically. Nobody actually ever speaks about it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Until you woke up in an orphanage bed.
Yeah, all of a sudden it does seem weirder then. And you remember that Albert, who lived through it in this town, had also strangely forgotten.
Okay.
very,
the other thing
very
is,
dairy disease of you.
Okay. So and
Does
then we
seem like
want to
that.
go to the, we want to go to the library for exactly the same thing, right?
Yeah, history.
Okay. And then we want to go to the hospital in the town next door for what exactly?
City.
City.
to
Columbus, Ohio.
To get records of the twins.
At
Okay.
High Helm Hospital in
So
Columbus.
right now we're deep diving on a woman who's is still alive.
That's yeah. Now that we're saying it out loud, we should maybe
We should just talk
focus
to
on
Nancy,
Sophie.
Grace.
Grace. Well, I think I don't. Nancy never once mentioned a second child, so I don't.
And the question of why did Nancy sent this address to herself, and on the note you say that it says Nancy came looking for information about Dwayne. and they turned her away.
Oh, the orphanage we were just at was the orphanage where
Dwayne was supposed to be.
Dwayne was supposed to be.
And Grace was there instead. Was taken there. That's where Grace was taken. And just recently, she went looking for information at the same orphanage on Dwayne. Was told that the only thing they had on Dwayne was that Dwayne was taken by social services and taken to a hospital in a big city for malnourishment, where they could take better care.
Okay.
We also, I think, maybe have lost sight of the fact that someone that both of you know is currently maybe dead or in a basement being tortured somewhere.
Right. And I feel like we looked in the orphanage up and down, and I don't know.
There, probably.
I don't think that she's trapped there. Okay.
I would also like to sleep.
How
do I feel? How do I feel?
Yeah,
rested?
you guys did sleep in your your dreams.
I don't need to sleep then.
It doesn't feel very emotionally sleepful, but your body.
We don't get any more. We don't ever get better death marks. We just get better.
Your health returns.
HP.
Your health returns, but your death
3.
marks are permanent.
Your death marks are permanent. Okay.
Okay.
So I also think, I mean, this Marianne thing now, if Albert is connected to this Marianne thing as well, we need to find out what she was looking into. I mean, to be diagnosed with cancer.
With genealogy.
Yeah. So is there? I mean, like look. I don't want to sound like a fantasy novelist, but I mean, obviously we're experiencing something supernatural here. We're having injuries in dreams, and then and we all had the same dream and the same or similar injuries. There is something that is not normal happening. The monikers seem to be tied into this. And I wonder if Marianne was looking into sort of the town history and genealogy, and if she discovered something that she shouldn't have about the Moniker family.
Well, we do know that
someone went to check up on Grace after the event. You sent someone to go check up on Grace, and we never followed that. Grace was at metagaming. We know that the killer injected Grace with something before going to Sophie's room.
Oh my God! Right.
And we haven't heard from Grace since then. You sent someone to check up on Grace.
Yeah, because what's her face was worried about it.
They found Grace the next morning. She was alive. She had symptoms of drugs in her system.
No.
She felt like she seemed a little high at the time, and that was the report that you got.
Okay, so I got like a possible report that she may have been using, and I just sort of
exactly
ignored it at the time.
But then, now you know that at the same time, it's possible she was just using, and you also know that that was around the time that the killer must have been in the house, because she was taken that night.
Oh, but now I know the killer has hands of needles.
Well, the one you just saw.
Right.
But you saw the trapper prior to that.
Oh, right. And I've seen the masked guy.
And you've seen the masked guy in the TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Who declared Nancy's cause of death?
The police did. However, you have heard rumors that the police are somewhat inept.
So I want to say...
first let's go to the police station.
Wait. I want to say this. We now know that Nancy didn't fall and slice her neck open on a knife.
No.
Yeah.
We also have been told by the police, the hospital, who reported that Marianne died of cancer in 4 days.
That you found out from this guy. You had heard some mention of it from Albert, who told you that she died of cancer. But you didn't hear about the abrupt timeline. Albert didn't like to talk about it.
Right.
I'm the one who knows.
This one knew the local town because she was she would go and speak to people. You're too new. You never knew her.
Also, if
sort
you
of a
were
town
just
You
historian.
weren't here. You didn't live here.
Also, anyone writing an obituary would have found out, like, when her diagnosis was.
She would speak to anyone who was new in town. She would go speak to new arrivals. She would learn about them. She would take notes in a very detailed genealogy chart that she keeps several books at the library.
So I just want to point out that right now we have 2 accounts of 2 elderly women who were best friends with each other, who both died, and their cause of deaths were very suspiciously, perhaps misreported.
Yes, and both connected to
Well,
the Moniker family.
Correct.
Possibly.
And
we don't
was-
know. We don't know if Marianne was researching that.
do
but-
we know if Marianne was connected at all to the disappearances?
From 12 years ago?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Every time we bring it up, some people get these blank stares on their face.
I don't think we're getting an answer on that. I've asked about
Okay,
that.
I think we need to go. I'm not. I feel like maybe we go to the library first and get.
I agree.
Get as much
Francis?
information as
All right.
possible so that we can try to narrow down with the police department so we know what we're looking. If we just ask them for their files, I can strong arm that. You know, I can't strong arm an idiot to tell me an answer, but I can get into a box.
Yeah.
Let's go to-
yeah.
let's go
All
to the library.
I'll text Francis and let him know we're coming.
To the library you guys head. The public library is a lovely little area. It got a lot of attention. It's definitely got some real words up there at the top.
Yes, those are very all real words. Greek. It's in Greek.
All right. You guys walk into the library and past the opening reception where some people are working. You go to a small round information booth. Where
God.
Mark Jacobson.
He's so cute.
where you can see this guy is playing video games on his computer.
Hey,
This
Francis.
Is, this is your ideal person.
No, but like you can see the video game in the picture. That's really cute. Oh my goodness. Hey, how's it going, Harry? Oh my God, Rachel.
Hi.
I'm a huge fan of your tech.
Thank you. I'm a huge fan of books.
Wow, what do we have?
Oh, I'm
what
getting
do
a
we-
phone call. I just turned my back.
She's so beautiful.
She's an attractive older woman.
I mean,
Francis,
I think
we're coming here to
he keeps looking over at Rachel.
In a realtor sort of way.
Sorry. What? I mean, is she like
I'm
she's
in
kind
a
of down to earth, isn't she?
She's pretty down to. She's really chill.
Do you know her?
Yeah. We'll all hang out sometime. We'll all hang out sometime, Francis. I'll have you over for dinner and
There's nobody on the other end.
That's
I'm just
okay.
listening.
Okay, that's
Of
awesome.
course.
Okay. Okay. What's up? What's up?
So we came here. Look, how do I say this?
we have reason to believe the work that your former employer
What was Marianne? You remember Marianne from
Yeah, I remember Marianne.
Marianne.
Of course.
Yeah.
She showed me everything.
Whitlock. Whistlock.
We
Yeah.
were just talking to her husband Albert.
Oh yeah, Albert. He's a great guy.
He
What's
is a
up
great
to?
guy. He's not feeling really well right now.
Oh no.
But anyway, he kept talking about he's, if I'm being honest, he's going in and out.
oh, wow.
Like dementia
yeah.
and stuff.
He's getting up there, and he always.
Yeah.
A weird guy. Marianne says he was he would talk to no one. She said a lot.
A lot. Yeah.
and-
So anyway, he's real agitated right now. Have you ever had a grandparent with dementia or anything?
No.
Oh, okay.
Both my grandparents dead. Meh. Depressing.
I'm so sorry. You're
What is this character?
sorry.
very cute.
I'm such a downer.
No, you're okay. So anyway, sometimes it's just best to like appease him. He keeps talking about this project that Marianne, like her files or her project or her albums.
the genealogy chart.
Yes.
The family
Yes.
trees.
Yeah.
She kept such detailed records. I do want to see.
I would love to see
Yeah.
those.
Okay,
Can we
good.
actually? Would you mind if we borrowed these
Well.
for her husband?
There.
For her husband, though.
Oh, are those? Is that what Albert was going on about? I would love if we could just borrow
Wouldn't it
those
be
and
cool?
yeah, maybe get them published. I've got climate-controlled document storage back at.
Give
Wow.
me a mind.
Okay.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what is persuasion here? I think it's mind.
Yeah, or skill, I guess.
It could be skill as well.
Oh my God, no successes.
I'm just gonna get you guys. I can't. They're very like she's gone.
Can we
I
at least
mean,
look at them?
Yeah, you know what? There are copies. Well, let's go there.
Okay. In the archive room, perhaps?
yes,
Are they
follow
in
me.
microfiche?
Follow me. Marianne was such a lovely woman. She
really was
was
the
loved by
best.
everyone. She just had a deep love of knowing where people came from. She thought that this town was special. He's taking you through all these.
And she was right because of people like you, Francis.
Ah, Harry, you get. You stop that, Harry. Okay, I think we're around here, and he takes you to the books, and you hear a bell, and he goes, "Oh, that's the it's there. We're closing.
Oh,
It's time to close.
that's a real bummer.
I know, but you guys can come back tomorrow.
You know what would be so fun? Is if we, like, hung out here for a little bit longer.
I don't.
Oh, were you playing a video game?
Yeah. Oh.
What was that?
Oh my God! You haven't played Dragonstalker?
No, and I've never even heard of it, and it sounds right up my alley. I love video games so much.
I would.
Those graphics looked pretty interesting
Oh,
too.
they're absolutely because they have a new. Oh my God! They have a new.
What's the system you're playing
It's a
on?
first person, third person, fourth person, which is new, and that is a first, third, fourth cross platformer.
I'd love to see that
with the
for
first
myself.
person. Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's. Why don't you guys just kind of stay on a site for 20 minutes, and I'll just say that the area's closed down.
Well, at
and-
least just let him look for Albert.
Oh,
while you
well,
show
security.
me the game.
No, because security's gonna come and they're
No,
gonna.
no, I know,
They're gonna
I
do the
know. You show me the
rounds.
game,
No.
you'll be
I'm
there,
gonna help you guys,
Yeah.
but just stay on a stay on a site, and I'm gonna hang up. We're gonna show you.
Okay, great.
We can
I
play all
love
night. I can lock it anytime. I have the keys.
Oh, okay,
Great.
perfect.
That's so great.
I've got some I got some fiber optic cable. It's RGB that we're trying to put in more residential computers. I'd love to bring
duck.
some.
And security comes and goes, "Oh, hey, Merrill, everything's good here. Nobody in this section of El Librario. Awkward." Okay. And the cop, the security guard just shakes his head and walks away. Okay.
Oh, man.
He's going to do that one more time in a couple minutes. So.
I feel so bad
Oh,
about
here he is. Just still me. Senior. Awkward. Okay. Bye. He's not even Spanish. Why did I say that?
Okay.
I feel
This
bad
is
about
going-
lying to Merrill.
This is going real well.
I'm not good at making things up.
And you shouldn't have to be.
Neither am I, honestly.
Okay, so are you guys ready to see these books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay. Follow moi. I did try to learn French when I was in high school, but my parents said German is better. So
Well, your accent is beautiful.
here we go. Here they are. So yeah, you can see she kept documents of everyone. They're by year and by name. It's extremely extensive stuff. What were you guys looking for? Anything in particular?
Just, he just,
Albert said.
he said to look
something
for,
about
is there like the
80
older families, I think,
80,
maybe?
Something in 82.
80s.
Was it 86?
80, no, 90, 93?
3.
93.
93.
That was it.
Okay, hold on. He takes out, it's probably a series of like 10 books, and he takes out one, 4 or so from the most recent. Okay, you would
What
want
do I roll to get Rachel to distract him so I can take pictures?
I was inclined to do that anyway.
Yeah.
I gotta be
I think you can
honest.
just say I
great.
kind of give her a wink.
You're like,
That's the one.
oh, this is exactly what he was talking about. Jacob. And I like pull him to sort of like box Francis out. Like what was it that he was talking about? Where was this?
It's so nice.
Oh, he's like a little too close for you. He takes his glasses off and rubs them. I'm sorry, Miss Vale. I think I don't ever mean to disrespect you. I'm a really big fan of all your work. I think you're such a leader of the industry. I think you really are a role model to all women and to all men, because and to they them to trans friends and allies.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I don't want to exclude anyone. I think you're a hero to everyone,
that
myself included.
That really means a lot to me. You know, Francis, when I think about the future of the country, and I like look into the distance and walk him a little bit away, I think about young men like yourself here preserving. You really are the keepers of knowledge.
You know, I often have believed that the librarian is the last line of defense against ignorance.
Yes, please go into large detail
Well,
about that belief.
A lot of it has to
Leave nothing out.
A lot of it has to do with Marianne, to be honest, and trails off.
Great. So I
Sacrificial.
You
woman.
are looking through. You quickly give me a mind check.
a mind check.
You smart reporter.
Mind check. That was cocked. 2 successes.
Oh, well, great. Yeah, you understand immediately the organizational system and have no trouble finding what you want.
So we're looking for, and what I want is information on the Moniker family.
You turn to information on the Moniker family, and as soon as you do, you see that the page has been ripped
Out.
Oof.
Fuck.
And then the lights in the library go out. End of episode.
Oh no! We're getting fake Will killed.
That's where we end tonight. EK, hopefully you're able to join us next week.
I might be. I'll let you know soon.
If not, I will kill your character.
Well.
That is all for tonight. But come back and join us again on Thursday night, because we are playing Girls and Games this Thursday.
Yeah.
I'll be there. Jay, I think you can be there.
I'm there.
I don't know if Michelle's going to join us, but we have at least 2 of the group. We'll be hanging out and playing video games. Again, reminder, this is just to our Patreon patrons, not to our subscribers on Twitch.
So if you sign up for on our Patreon tier 2 or 3, you'll get access to our Girls and Games, which happens on the last Thursday of every month, where we can be much more interactive with chat. And this week we're playing Dead by Daylight, and you will also get access to.
And it'll be your first time, right?
My first time ever.
You got to see Michelle's first time last week.
Playing Dead by Daylight.
I'm playing Dead by Daylight, so now we can see Jason's first.
And also this Thursday we will have finally all of those playlists ready, and we will debut those for everybody in the G&G chat, and we will also have the cocktail book that we will be
and
debuting.
maybe we should devote just a section like we did last week to a cocktail in the cocktail book.
Yeah, I love
let's
that
make
idea.
one.
I think that's a
I think that's a fabulous idea.
fun idea.
Yeah,
I
great.
love that. Okay, great. Well, then thank you for hanging out with us. If you want to chat or get closer to the group, talk to us on the Discord. We're there at Alchemy Hour. You can find us all the time. We're in there having a party all week long.
Yeah.
We hope to see more of you. We love you all for tuning in, and have a good week.
Born from the stories whispered in dead of night. They burn our pages, but we're damned to survive. We flirt with dying, cause the fear tastes like wine. Heathens creep like demons in the moonlight. They hate our morals, we don't play by their rules. We live by a loaded die in this sick game. We're your favorite misfits, and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. The holy hypocrites are on their black thrones. We're righteous to come for their crown. We risk a roll for our souls, and we raise a drink to soothe the sting that death brings. We're your favorite misfits, and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us, cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. We are the natural ones. We are the natural ones. The freaks are coming for ya. We've come to play. Be careful what you wish for in the devil's game. The freaks are coming for ya. We've come to play. Be careful what you wish